Whirling blade.
Thunderstruck.
Bishop delivery.
Take this. Try this.
You're done.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I guess welcome back if you were here earlier. I do not know what this man next to me is doing, losing his mind, it seems to be.
Yeah.
My name is Finable Carpet. And the guy to my left that seems to have gone bananas is Toaster Loading.
It's been a long week, Carpet.
It's Wednesday, dude. I almost did it, and I'm so glad I did not. I refuse.
It's Wednesday.
I know.
Space, dude.
Dude. Yeah, there's a space. There's a blank in there. Well, welcome. This is North American BattleRekt. We had BattleRekt earlier this morning. It was Europe, so if you were still watching, go to bed.
Yeah,
or stay up with us. Who cares? Because sleep is for...
At least have it on the background so we get those view monies, those Twitch dollars.
The view monies. I get all the view monies. Yeah, sleep is for the tired, and no one really cares about them.
Sleep is for the tired.
Tired people are boring people, which is why you just juice up on caffeine and live your life the way you want to.
I wish I liked coffee, man.
Don't let sleep drag you down.
I don't. The
Have you ever had it?
Yes, even like coffee-flavored things.
What about caffeinated beverages?
I've had them.
You like... Oh, yeah, I've had one of those before. That rings a bell.
They usually put me to sleep. They
Like-
calm me down.
Like Coke?
Cocaine.
A cola?
Coca-Cola. Cocaine.
I mean,
Cola.
it's soda, I guess soft drinks, they put you to sleep. You had like a Red Bull. You've had a Red Bull,
I've
right?
had a Red Bull. I've done like Nas.
Sorry, energy drinks.
Sorry.
God. Dang it, I'm really bad today.
We've had this color. And
Oh, it just stopped. Look at the moment you the moment you pointed. What have you done? You poked it.
I've put it on. I put
Why'd
it
you
in the
poke it?
spotlight. It didn't like that.
All right, so welcome. We always start off the show with a nice, light, festive attitude. Sometimes a little dark and dreary, but this time let's start positive.
Okay.
All right, let's start positive. What is one? And I want Chad to be involved. What is the best thing that happened to you last year?
Wow.
The best thing. The best thing possible that
That's
happened to you last year.
insane.
Yeah.
That's so hard to think about.
Yep. It's really difficult, isn't it?
The best thing that
Yeah.
ever happened to me. Honestly, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, one of the highlights, no joke, was being a part. Like, hey, we're starting BattleRekt again, and then you and Carpet, we think we want you guys to cast together.
That's pretty sick.
Just like,
So I've known this guy for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
And the first week I met you, I'm like, man, I hope one day we get to be in a show together.
And this is it.
It took 2 years.
We made it.
And we beat up the dudes that were supposed to be here.
Yep.
We took their place.
Kicked them all out.
And now you're stuck with us.
We called the parents and told them where they really were.
Yeah, which was at Dan's house, and they know they're not supposed to go to Dan's
Yeah,
house after 9
Dan.
p.m. Dan, what a bad influence you are to those kids.
Popcorn is not for the weak and hearting.
I don't even know what that means. All right, let's get to the format. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned into an actual esports tournament. I know it doesn't seem like it, but you have.
You're welcome.
Surprisingly.
Pull up a chair.
And watch. I was hoping you'd do it, but I like the tag team. We're going to do that the rest of the show. We're going to halfway sentence it, and then the other person's going to do the other half.
Oh, I thought we were going to start there.
Yeah. So we're going to move forward.
With the format of BattleRekt.
There you go.
It is a
Never lean forward.
Yeah, we get really into this.
Get real into this
9
one.
weeks of tournaments spanning over 9 weeks.
All right, we have 9 tournaments going over 9 weeks. They're all individual tournaments. This is week numero 5. I would have said cinco, but that would have been too thematic.
We are now, since EU was this morning and that's done, we are now halfway.
Officially.
Officially, the season is halfway over or begun.
Yes, it depends. Glass half empty, glass half full.
Perspective.
Yeah. Are you almost out of coffee, or have you just started drinking?
Ooh.
There you go. Let's get thematic.
Are you guys glass half empty, half full, or you don't care? It's just a cup.
It's just a cup with some fluid.
Just a cup with some liquid in it.
Or are you more of a I don't know where that's been kind of person? You know, I don't want to drink that.
I have a hard time drinking off of other people's drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's get to the format for real. Essentially, everyone started yesterday, so both in Europe and North America, but we'll just talk North America right now.
Yeah.
They all started yesterday and got all the way whittled down to the top 8, then they stopped playing, then they continue playing today. In just a few minutes here, we're going to be getting started with our very first quarterfinals of the day. We're going to be able to show you how things have gone as we progress. We're only going to show 2 quarterfinals. 2 will be off stream. That's for time constraints. I'm sorry if you don't like it. There's nothing we can really do about it. Sorry.
There's nothing.
Literally nothing. We tried every solution, and just nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
We will air. Don't worry, we will air both the semis and the finals. Really quick, how it works: champion selection. They go through a snake draft. Team A picks 1, Team 2 picks 2 champions, and then Team 1 picks the other 2 champions, and then Team 2 picks their last remaining champion. Mirrors are allowed. There are no bans. It's a matter of just trying to figure out who you're up against and counter pick, if you will.
And if you didn't see that, it's a 3v3. We're using the 3v3 format in BattleRekt. And if you guys are like, what's BattleRekt? Free-to-play game on Steam. Check it out, download it, and be a part of this tournament. It's not just for the glory of all of you amazing people who are watching right now. It's also for money. We've got prizing in here. First place, actually, we'll start with $9,000. First place, $9,000.
That is a lie. Please,
that is going to be
it.
split across the 9 weeks. Broken down. Each region, $500 per region. And, $500 per week per region. And the way that is broken up, every single broadcast, $350 goes to first place, $150 going to second place. And these are individual tournaments. Again, we don't have a point system. Every time you can come back, if you got first place, you can come back again and again and again. Overconfident has, and they have won every single week up until this point. So and they're in it again. They've made this this top 8. We can get into the bracket later. But the big point about this is we want you guys to join. This is a tournament where you get to be a part of this. Like you are watching these top players of this game. You can there's nothing stopping you signing up. It's free. Grab a couple friends, and you can make it to this broadcast. And even if you don't make it to the broadcast, you get to play against these top teams in the bracket on Tuesday, which is amazing.
Now,
imagine.
If you don't have a keyboard, something might be stopping you from signing up. If you also don't have hands and any kind of way to, type without them, then maybe you can't sign up. You'll have a lot of difficulty at least.
Yeah.
Pro tip, by the way, if you're ever somebody that's on camera, you find yourself in an interview or you're doing something, don't know what to do with your hands, make sure you've got a mug. This gives you so much emotion, right? Think about it, right? There's thinking intensely, right?
That looks good.
Then you've got the casual, right? And then you've got the informational.
You've got the insecure.
Yeah.
You've got the hold it close.
I don't really know. I don't want anything to be far from my chest. The with this back in my day, one of those kind of things.
You've got the who holds it like this. You've got that one.
You've got the why is he drinking on air all the time? Why can't they just wait until they're done or on break?
My favorite drink in the world is water. I literally
It's not a drink.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't classify that as a
What
drink.
is a drink? Hold on.
It's a thing you can drink.
Chat, what do you think? What do you think?
When I think, hey,
is water a drink?
What would you like to drink?
A glass of water.
I don't want anything to drink. I'll just have some water. That's
no.
I don't want anything to drink. I just want some water. Now I know you drink water, but I don't classify it as drink. Fun fact.
Water is a drink. Okay. Water is a drink. Yeah. Get out of here. All right, a drink. A drink or beverage is a liquid.
Keep looking at your head sideways. That look weird.
Intended for human consumption. It's a liquid intended for human consumption. I would say water is that.
I don't think this is intended. I think it was already around.
You don't think this was intentional?
No. I think we happen to consume it. Now, all the drinks that we create and design that are meant for human consumption, that's something else. Water's there. Everybody consumes water. Every species consumes water.
So I guess we have to look at the word intended now.
I'm just being facetious at this point.
Intended. Planned or meant the person one intends to marry. Oh.
What an example.
So apparently, yeah. I guess.
Are you dropping hints?
I guess I'm not meant to marry water. No, I'm not. Oh, also update for people who are just checking this out. Yes, there is a big BattleRekt update. Yes, the new champion came out. We are running patch 1.3. They're going to be on it just the same as you. The only difference is we are not allowing them to play the new champion Xander because the tournament started yesterday where he was not out, and so we want to keep that consistency throughout this week. But do not worry, next week he will be a part of the play unless there's something crazy broken about him and no one's found out yet. But we were playing him during the break, and fun.
He's fun.
Super fun.
He's difficult.
Yeah. I think he's going to be amazing in threes.
I think he's going to have a very high skill ceiling because he can do a lot of stuff with him. High utility. But we're ready. Let's get moving forward. Our bracket is all filled out. We can see who our top 8 teams are. Overconfident with buy the dip, sell the rip. They're going to go against each other in the first quarterfinals. I actually think that team ended up forfeiting, I believe.
They did.
I'd like confirmation. So buy the dip, sell the rip. We're not going to get to see them. Rip indeed for them. Shoe size, the symbol isn't there because I don't know if it's possible, but shoe size is greater than maturity. Or we're just going to call it shoe size maturity. Maybe it's an innuendo I shouldn't be speaking on. Who cares? Underwhelming, the counterparts to overconfident. Then you're going to have the Purple Kings against the Underdogs, and then the Stragglers and the Avengers.
Ooh,
the last three.
The Avengers?
I'm not going to lie. The last 3 team names look like if I had to make up a bunch of teams that were going to be in a game I made up. It'd be like the Underdogs, the Avengers. Like that's what I'd come up with. And then they're going to, guess what, move on towards the finals as per usual.
Yeah. Again, no tricks here. If you win, you do move forward.
Yeah, there's no like one is the the crap round where like even if you win, you go down to the losers bracket that doesn't exist.
Yep. Nope. We are straight shooters here.
Like a trap door.
So I mean, I'm reading chat. A lot of people agree that. I mean, I do see you who side with me that water is a drink, but it looks like more people think it's not intended to be a drink. So I will just say water is my favorite liquid.
Gross.
Liquid.
What's your second favorite liquid?
Thai tea.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I love Thai tea. And then
Really?
milk.
And then
Water,
milk.
Thai tea, milk.
And Thai tea somewhere between milk and water. Whoa, that's just almost.
Oh, that would have been crazy. The draft is ready for our first.
How do you feel about watered down milk? It's got more water than milk.
If you got to stretch the milk, sometimes you got to do that, you know? Like, you're like, oh, man, it's too late. The grocery store is closed. I don't have enough for a glass. I guess I'll just mix half and half.
So we've seen Freya pop up a lot in the competitive scene for the last couple weeks, and I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't think she's been terribly successful, but I'd like to see more stats on that and where that truly stands. We're going to see an Iva.
Yeah.
Iva teamed up with a Blossom.
What?
What? An
And
Iva?
Nards.
And then a Rook Paloma Jamong for the underdogs. That one sounds very, very strong. Shoot size maturity. Gonna opt with a Freya to kind of put punishment on. Iva to follow up with the damage.
Yeah.
Poke from a distance when she can with the rockets. Jump in to get a couple of nice juicy taps.
Iva got a lot of updates in this.
She
in
did.
this patch.
She did.
Let's take a look at it. So, boomsticks or M1, the reload time was reduced from 1.1 seconds to 1 second. So 0.1 seconds.
Sometimes that's the difference between.
Can literally life and death. Her machine gun, so her ultimate, now increased damage maximum to 20. So 140 it used to be. Now it's 160, which means it's 8 a bullet instead of 7. So that got a little bit of an increase. They just renamed her concussive shot and matched it to the taser timer because they had different timers, which is kind of weird. And finally, this one I'm actually really excited about. They increased burning oil's damage from 7 to 8 a tick. So so instead of 21, it's now 24.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean you apply burning oil and you can
The
do a lot of
burning
damage.
oil.
So she got an update. She got a little bit of some buff. So we'll see if that. I mean, we saw her last week in N8. We saw her get to the semifinals.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get it here this week. Guys, welcome all of you in chat. Happy Wednesday. We're so glad you are here to join us. Excited to go through a broadcast of BattleRekt and shenanigans. We're going to ask questions. You're going to ask us questions. We're all going to get to know each other better. But right now, shoe size maturity
3, 2, 1.
versus underwhelming, which would be really fun. Underwhelming going up against overconfident sounds like it should happen. So maybe that's just prophecy.
All right. Rook's going to go in. It's going to hold the counter, and this time it won't get hit. He's slowed by the oil. He's just sitting there taking all. Oh, that is actually that is some stupid damage. A little late on that other side. Assuming Rook might be able to hold off on some more damage, but that counter, which is not procced at a very good time. But look at that. Jamong already has an ultimate. I have no idea how that happened so quickly. The first orb has just been taken, and blue team got it. So we're going to see if Jamong or Paloma can find value in all this energy that they have. Again, another counter not proc, and also interrupted by the other side from Paloma.
Yeah.
So stacking cooldowns. This is Jamong trying to poke Ivan down, but I don't know if he's going to win this.
Running into the tree here, going to get covered in oil. Let's see if it gets ignited. It does. Iva using that flamethrower, taking 2 of the energy. The rocket coming through. Other side down as well. A nice end cap in the center control. Clearly going over to Shushaz.
Shushaz, don't bother me.
Maturity as the second orb. Counter not being procced. I don't think have they hit a counter?
No. I think Rook's getting a little panicky. He just M2'd to dodge. I don't even really know what. Looks like Jamong's going to go down because Paloma can't get there to save him. I think Rook's about to die here. He gets an in-cap. He lives just a little bit longer. Paloma has to other side herself, and that means he's got nothing. Paloma's got nothing. Blue took so much, and Blue still snagged the orb right in front of Rook's face. He countered in the slow motion. That is super unfortunate. That is as unfortunate as it gets.
Everyone's like, huh. All right, I guess we just won't hit him.
Come at me.
Dev Invisible asked, Carpet, what's your shoe size?
64 centimeters.
64 centimeters. There you go.
I have no idea what that length is actually. So I'm looking at Greta and be like, he's got 6-inch feet.
that guy's feet is huge.
6 inches are tiny.
What?
It's a good thing we're here to finish each other's sentences today.
Look, perspective. Tony, how long is the broadcast? How long is the stream on? It just goes on until we got a winner.
That's right. We've got no guesstimation. We're that bad. Well, we can't even give you an assumption.
Nope.
All right, so
Winner.
let's see if Rook can. Oh, he's going to run away with the counter again. He was hoping to get hit, use the haste to retreat, but that's still not great value out of your
triple
counter.
stun from the Boom Bloom.
Yeah, that was
Blossom.
pretty nasty. And Red actually taking that orb is going to be pretty good for them. Rook finally gets a counter hit, which is actually huge. He can stay in a bit longer. He's not taking damage. Finds almost no value in the M2. Freya's going to actually get her counter procs, but then incapacitated. So she won't find much value out of her shield anyways.
Yeah.
Blossom wants to build up for the ultimate. Rook's going in the tree there.
Right now,
trying to interrupt.
Underwhelming, they're doing a great job as far as overall health. 80% on their side against 61. Shusai's maturity is just taking a lot of damage, a lot of poke. And Jumong again in the back. Look at that. The M2 connecting there onto Iva. Just lets him go. He's got the ultimate, but he hasn't been using it. And this, we've seen this most of the time as Jumong. You're going to use your EX abilities instead of saving up that ultimate.
Yeah. Red team again, 3 orbs in a row for them. I think that could spell the victory for them if they keep this up. Rook's got his ultimate. He's waiting to have more time. No more iframes for Freya. There's one spacebar down. Can he get the E out as well? He's waiting for it. Yes, he has. And there it is, the ultimate. Right on top of the Palumbo one. Blossom has the spacebar and cancel hers as well. That's going to be huge for Underwhelming. Freya wanting to stay in that fight as long as possible. Gets her counter hit, but this might be the end. That's a fat shield. She's got an ultimate waiting in the barrel.
But I just don't think this health gap is just absolutely massive.
It really is.
Even with the counter being hit there by Freya, she has to use her iframes to jump away. Almost getting hit by the root there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Was that Rook that hit her? I don't even see what happened. She walked up next to Rook and just smacked into him. Didn't see him.
Yeah, I don't really know. Blossom must not have had any charges left for the heal because she did not heal Freya, even though she probably was shouting, screaming, and punching for one.
Run, Nards, run!
So when it looked like Underwhelming had some trouble, Blossom decides to take one for the team, sacrifice her life.
She says, hey, you know what? We're gonna start this over again. I feel like Paloma's a little spirit animal getting in the way. All right, tied up 1-1 here. Again, I don't think we talked about this. Look at 5 orbs for Underwhelming.
Yeah, I think that's what getting that victory. Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, that's 50 current and 50 max health for all of them.
It's just insane.
It's a lot. It's a lot back. I mean, it's a third of their health back in max health.
Moving on through the bracket to go from the quarterfinals to the semis and the semis to the finals, you do have to win 2 maps. And to win a map, you got to win 3 rounds within that map. As you can see up at the top, those are those little orbs. So right now, tied up 1-1. First quarterfinals. Freya going in. Procking any counters, so she's going to start running out. Blossom getting those shields, and here we go. Shusai's maturity using that center control to grab that.
Rook's counter, yep, and it's going to get smacked.
Oh, but doesn't get a lot of damage from it. You know, a lot of times you want to use that counter. You go in, it hits, and then you just get free damage. You had to use it there to kind of back up and reposition.
I like that. The tree actually kept Rook close enough to Freya to where he had no choice but to put her as his primary target, which left the backline unscathed and enabled them to turn around, get the orb, and then have 2 ultimates, nearly 3 ultimates ready and waiting, while Paloma is the only one on red side that has one waiting for her. Counter's been hit, waiting for the M2. There it is. He's got no more iframe. Rook could be in a tight spot. That tree just out of range from the Freya. Not perfectly placed.
Yeah, right now Freya's got to be really careful. There we go, the limitless growth going through. Shusai's maturity getting that one as well. They've gotten 3 now orbs, and they're still down on HP. I love when the rain of arrows is that close to the camera.
Yeah.
All right now Freya gonna get rooted in. Oh, a double root going through.
Oh, and the double Seeker's arrow, or rain of arrows, my bad.
Oh, but here we go. Other side having to be used there on Rook. He went in, and his counter wasn't proc. Let's see what Shusai's maturity is gonna be doing. Getting hit right in the middle of the Paloma ultimate. Holy snap, and that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Paloma ultimate just as Rook spaced in.
Get some good value there from Freya, but what's really interesting about Underwhelming is I think these last 2 times that they've won, it seemed like they have been losing up until this point. As far as just they were on the back foot, they're outside the center control, all the orbs are going over. Well, I guess this time all the orbs went over to Shusai's maturity. And then yet they find a way to just put on the damage.
I mean, it's almost like collectively Shusai's only has 1 full ranged. I mean, Blossom doesn't do enough damage to ranged. That's why she's a support. And then same with Iva, right? She has a lot of her damage at that mid to close range. Yeah, she can poke with rockets, but it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
It's not going to chunk your max health unless they've already whittled you down. So Freya needs to go in with the support of her allies. You'll notice she always tries to go in. She did pull out the root, or the root there from Jumong, which might let her push in. And there you go, another counter wasted for Rook. Other side down as well. if she can keep chasing, which she will. Freya really wants to punish Rook as much as she can, but she's got no one there with her. She needs to be careful. The panic's going to let her. Oh, my God.
Wow. So the rest of the team decided.
Lord have mercy.
They saw there's an opportunity to get center orbit with armor break, and I'm not sure if Paloma got Phantasm. I'm sure she did. Most do. Both of those going onto Freya increases the damage she takes significantly. Then she got feared, and it was just over before Blossom could get anywhere close. Iva going down. It looks like Underwhelming is gonna pick up. After what? I was gonna be like an overwhelming victory.
Underwhelming picks up round 3 and map 1.
Yeah,
That's
what we say.
That's a good. That rhymes, right?
Perfect.
All right, well, it really did seem like, honestly, the shoe size were really going to take away with that, especially with the way that Rook had found value in his first round on his abilities. He didn't really, wasn't doing so hot, but it seemed to turn it around, waiting for the moments to poke in as opposed to just being able to go in and stick in. And we see Freya making that mistake, which Rook had made round 1 and realized, I'm not doing that again. Whether it's because my team can't support me in the style that we're playing, or just the cooldowns I have to go against, I just really can't deal with very well. So he started going in and then coming back out. He'd get his counter hit, he'd get a couple smacks and retreat to his teammates. Yeah. And that time you saw Freya make the exact same mistake that Rook did in the first round, which is all in. He suffered from all in.
He did suffer from all in.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was watching as Rook last time, you get the counter hit and you run back. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're getting your counter hit. You got to go in. But clearly he was just waiting for, they knew what they were looking for when the opportune moment was. So when the counter was hit, max damage potential, right?
Yeah.
And so if he got hit, even though he got hit and he procced it, he's like, not worth it, and he moved back, which is extremely smart.
Yeah.
Extremely wise.
And just taking a look at Freya overcommitting, I want to see if we can watch this at reduced speed if possible. Just to talk about decision making. So her counter doesn't get hit. She's not going to find anything. She has zap, so she spaces in. That is now 2 things that she needs to help negate damage. She's going to potentially use her E to get out of this one. No, she won't. She's going to get stunned. And now at this point, she just wants to M1 through it. She's going to get stunned again from the spacebar. She's got the panic as well on top of her. No one is here to support her. There's the counter again. Then the reset panic. Everything went against her. They played against Freya the perfect way.
I feel so bad.
But it's essentially once that counter doesn't get hit, if you're going in, you'd better damn well have support behind you. If not, you're a goner, which means she didn't have her E because you didn't see her E, or iframe Rook's M2, which is huge. That is so much damage to stun as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that she didn't means that she just went in with literally nothing. She went in with maybe an R.
Guys, don't go in with literally nothing. Go in with literally everything. Your friends, financial support, insurance.
Bring a lawyer.
You got to call your lawyer.
Make sure your uncle's dog.
Fido.
Your uncle's dog is, you know, you see your uncle's dog and you're like, he's such a sweet dog. And like, they leave him outside all night and you feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
You're like, and I know it's just like how, you know, the dog's used to being outside. And you know the dog's super nice and happy, but you're like, I kind of want,
I want him inside. And so when everyone's asleep, you sneak out, you let him in, you let him come up and sleep on the little foot of your bed.
And then he craps all over the house and you remembered why he was left outside.
Yeah, then your uncle comes in, he is livid, talks to your mom, you can't go over to Uncle John's house for a while.
Then you never see the dog again.
No, gone for some reason. Yeah, the next time you went there, which was just the next weekend, dog's gone.
Man, we always get pretty morbid here. All right, so the first map's going to go to...
Underwhelming.
There you go. Oh, yeah, we got to do the sentence thing.
That's right. We do. Yes, we
do.
That's hard.
We're geniuses.
It's really tough to do.
I think the hardest part is that why would I ever pay attention to listen for you to be like dropping out a sentence in the middle of a thought?
Yeah. That's just that's like unhelpful to you. Like, our job is the opposite. Like, it's our job to make sure that we just keep talking until the other one has a point.
And then making each person worried about something
is very unhelpful.
That's terrible. Even though I feel like we're pretty decent at this, that is terrifying. So we're going to get back into a draft. They get to draft between every single map. We'll see if there's a change. Underwhelming, probably not. Unimportant on Jamong with Archon and Lightboat supporting him. Jamong, what? Switching from Iva.
What?
Luke still staying on Freya. And then again, we've seen Freya a lot competitively. I kind of don't like the way that she's been played so far in BattleRekt tournaments.
So who do you think? Okay, knowing, let's say, knowing you've got a team composition, it's you, me, and Dan, right?
Okay.
It's you, me, and Dan, and we're a team together. And Dan's like, I only play Freya. That's it. That's all I play. And we're like, okay, Dan, we're gonna enroll in the tournament. And so what do you pick to support Dan's choice?
I mean, at that chance, you probably want to run double melee support.
I was going to say a Sirius. I was thinking
Or you could run a serious support mixed with a ranged. I think could be very good.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a melee main that is going to go in alone, you're always going to run the risk. I like that she's with Blossom because Blossom can support with trees from a distance, whether it be the EX tree or the standard one. Still can get heals, can get the stuns from afar with the delayed impact as well.
Yeah.
Trying to iframe multiple things will be tough when there's a Freya in your face, but they haven't really worked that out. And is it because the pressure from underwhelming? What is it from exactly? It's hard to say. I'm not saying that Freya is particularly bad at threes. I think she's much more difficult to find value in threes. And I don't think that the current meta and the way and the champions people are playing and the way that they're playing really lends a lot to Freya's kit.
Do you think that if you, because I mean, there are situations when you play in twos and it becomes a 2v1 situation, Freya versus the enemy. Freya can thrive and come out on top. So do you think there's a way to position your team and the strategy of separating the teams into 2v1s, basically?
I mean, that's what a lot of people try and do. Freya attempting to go for the Paloma or the backline, but Paloma's going to be one of the more difficult people for Freya to lock down, especially if she goes reset on panic. She's got a space, she's got a panic, she's got another panic, she's got another side. She's got a wolf. They can root you in place. It's not going to be an easy task.
Rook's Boulder taking that orb away from shoe size maturity. I gotta be careful saying their name. It is hard.
We'll just call them the Shoe Boys.
Taken away from maturity. Oh, there we go. Luke taking a good chunk of damage there. Boom, boom, getting that stun in. Counter being procced. There we go. Rook running right to the back line. He's got his eyes set on Blossom. He's going to get stunned up here at the other side.
Oh,
really
not
nice,
great.
Really nice time there.
A little early on that ultimate from Blossom. Think she could find value on the Rook since he had no more M2, no more counter, but wasn't really taking into account the other side.
Rook, even with the Freya shields, just does not care. Like, oh, I'm just going to keep smacking. I want to rip through your shields, Freya. I don't care how many you got. The counter being hit, no, as well. I think that was Nards who picked that one up. The ultimate coming through. Let's see if he finds Freya.
Oh, every single one of them hitting Jamon. This is not great. Blossom's going to go down. She's left all alone. Even if you hit Freya's counter, I don't think they're going to care.
Ooh, good other side there. Yep, leaving just Freya with no health. Overwhelming, going to pick up this one as well.
Red team wins
Looks
the
like-
round.
Let's see. Did Rook get changed? Rook got a little bit of an update, right? No, endurance. So Rook had the BattleRekt endurance. They fixed it so the cooldown reduction for not hitting a target is not granted when hitting shields or counters. And then Raging Bull fixed a bug where rush cast time during Berserk was being reduced by 43% instead of 60.
2,
Wow.
1, fight.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who found that out.
Yeah.
That felt 20% less than it was supposed to.
Look at this, and right in already.
Oh, that's not too great. Jamon spacing away, or walking away from the tree. I know you want to get away from Rook, but a hasted counter to hit Rook is not going to hit you any faster whether you're walking away or standing in a tree.
So there we go, too. We just had what I was kind of proposing as the 2v1s, and still Freya was getting, looked like was losing that fight between Jamon and Paloma.
Well, essentially what Freya wants to do is to 1v1 any of these people alone, and they're not going to allow her to do that. Potentially against either a composition or a team that isn't working as well together. Oh my god, the Rain of Arrows. Just destroying the tree, destroying Freya's health.
And they picked up the orb.
That's actually not great. Shoe Size had control of that. They had mid-control, but it's just so difficult with a Rygon and Paloma poking away. Look at how important, just spamming energy moves, and he's still building it up so quickly.
Yep, counter being hit. He's still going to go in, though. It might be a mistake. He's taking a lot of damage. The other side forced to be used. Shoe Size maturity going to pick up that orb. Which is going to be good for them. Everyone's got to be careful. 50% now. They are lower than Shoe Size, and look at that. Paloma just pops. Will they find the counter kill? No, they will not.
Rook actually goes down.
Yeah, looks like Shoe Size is going to pick up this round. Everything was kind of going fine. Everyone was going back and forth, and then Paloma just got destroyed. And once you lose your support, if you can't get a kill on their support quickly, or anyone, it's usually over.
A lot of those clutch moments are deciding when can we overcommit for a kill. Overcommitting for a kill is worth it most of the time. Yeah. If you're all down to negligible health, probably not worth it.
And that's
because
also
then you can just get wrecked.
And also overcommitting, making sure you get the kill.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you better be confident if you're going to spend more cooldowns than usual to jump in to get that final M1 on someone that it's going to kill them. Because if not, now you are in a tough spot. They're going to be coming back. All right, here we go. Back and forth here. Maturity and underwhelming. 1-1 in this map. It's up to Maturity to pick up these next two.
Don't see that very often.
I'll get kicked out. What?
Rook throwing a meat stick this early on in the game. Usually it's the mid-range games late when he's trying to get their max health down, but he noticed Freya was low, so he figured he'd throw a nice meat stick her way. He's going to rush in straight through that ultimate. Keeping Jamong at bay, blue Jamong in the background. Now we're going to see his counter will get hit the tree to slow him down. And then dodging the Boom Bloom. This is really big for Rook. He's going to use the spacebar. Blossom has to gust him away, gets a charge to M1. He bases right into him. I don't know how I feel about that.
Get around the corner. The spacebar from Rook getting blocked there by the tree. Meanwhile, What's getting very low. Look, now he's got a Rook in the corner. I don't know if he was keeping track of where the enemy was, because he just walked right into a cage.
Blossom's got ultimate. You're looking to see her use that once Rook's counter's down. He's going to use Smack to push it away. No. She's going to actually snag an orb with it.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, but now that is down, and it was for an orb. I'm not sure that was enough. Freya trying to find Paloma. Paloma doing a good job. Oh, the other side. Going to be used to save herself. Smart use there, and now Freya is going to fall. Underwhelming. Looking like.
Red team claimed the orb.
Just whelming enough.
Just the right level of whelming.
What's funny is you never hear the word whelming used without a prefix.
Over, under.
It's either overwhelming or underwhelming. Nothing's just whelming.
Is whelming, can we even say that? Like, what would we use?
I think it'd be interesting if there's a word that you couldn't use without a prefix.
Whelm, so to whelm is to engulf or submerge.
So, yeah, you know, the ship was whelmed by the whirlpool.
Yeah, yeah. Or like oh, that child's whelming in the pool.
Please help him. Help this child. He's being whelmed.
Help this child.
My happiness has been whelmed by my crippling depression.
Yes. See, now guys.
Learning new vocabulary is the theme of the day.
BattleRekt, learning new words.
Freya finding some serious static value there. And she's going to get the counter smack. That's actually really big. It looks like Underwhelming might want to reset here. A lot of cooldowns were just put into almost nothing. Rook's just going to pitter-patter his way back to safety.
Blue team won the orb.
Hello, chat. Oh, you guys are brilliant creatures. Rook taking a lot of damage. The counter is going to save him here for a little bit. But look at this Underwhelming.
He's just going to stay in. He's just going to stay in the fight.
That's what Rook does well. We've seen this. That's what you need to do.
Problem is he's got no eat. He just used it. His counter won't get hit.
He also got hit by Freya. That's also a problem.
Yeah, he got thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck!
I was hoping you'd do it.
So there we go.
Look at all the arrows in the Boom Bloom. Look at all the AoE from blue.
Yeah, I feel like right now, Underwhelming, not quite sure what to do. The Paloma ultimate used onto Rook, even though he was already at his max health that he could be.
They know better than that.
He goes down. Shoe size maturity might take this to a map number 3.
Blue team claimed the orb.
Blue team has claimed the orb.
Well, what if we just say what we hear the characters saying?
Just repeat them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you tired of that?
Get real anime with it.
All right, shoe size maturity. 2-2. Will they take Underwhelming to map 3?
This is it.
Or will Underwhelming move on?
Shoe sizes tournament lives are on the line.
For this week.
This is an individual tournament, so yes.
Tune in next week to find out if they returned.
Fight.
Unless you're already in next week because you're watching the VOD. That's crazy to me still that we can talk to people in the future because of technology. Look at those double stuns there. The counter being proc though, so Freya might be taking a lot of damage.
They really got to stop hitting that Freya counter. Rook still can't get his in. He's like, I want to be like you, Freya.
Someone, please.
Now he's just trying to walk away. They have no center control. This is not great for Underwhelming. They seem to have lost a lot of their pressure. Rook going in. Another counter hit from Freya.
And another counter not hit from Rook. Oh, no.
Rook wants to be like his big sister.
Oh, look at this.
Only one can get other side, and it's the other side of herself. What a greedy Paloma. There you go. His counter got hit.
That's what you do.
And he took the orb. All right, redemption. Redemption. You stole the orb. You got the... Oh, you canceled your spacebar, not hit the counter, then you M1'd it.
Hey, his counter got hit again. I think, talking to Paloma, I feel like Jamong's got the Prowl. Rook's got his right, his M2, so he gets an iframe. So I think it was right to give it to herself.
No, I agree. It just looked really funny.
Yeah, it's like
another
I'm out.
counter.
Holy
gets hit.
rain of arrows hitting all 3 members of Underwhelming. It looks like Shoe Size might be taking this too. A 3rd map right now. Rook trying to get everything he can. The counter being popped. He is going to stay alive. They're coming back. Meanwhile, look how low Jumong is. Forced to use Prowl, running up toward the center. But 32% to 70. That is and the orb goes over to Shoe Size. That is a big deficit to come.
Other side and counter hit, but I think it was needed. Seeker's Mark is on Jamong. Freya's just going to turn attention to Prowls to stop from that eat, taking any damage. Paloma needs help. Rook wants to go in so bad, but he doesn't even have enough energy to eat. Oh, there you go. The tree actually helped him.
Blue team won the orb.
Shoe Size maturity continuing to increase that health deficit, that gap between them and the enemy. Keeping that orb, keeping that center control. And that's one of the things about, if you are on the back foot and you're being pushed out the center, you are just going to keep losing. You have to find a way to push yourself in there to get the damage, to get control, because the longer that the other team has that center orb, they're going to have the energy advantage, they're going to have the health advantage. Doesn't matter how much you poke them. Yeah, I don't see any opportunity here for any sort of cross kill. So it looks like we're going into map number 3. First quarterfinals.
All right, Shoe Size takes it to him.
120 electric shield pop ask. Well, we know that Freya, without BattleRekt, so just base, she has the potential of getting 110. And you can get BattleRekts to augment that. So yeah.
So yes.
So yes, you did see potentially 120 electric shield.
Unimportant.
Just insane.
Unimportant with double the damage of everyone on his team and higher than everybody on their opponent's team.
My gosh.
He's an incredible Jamong. People say could be the best. A lot of Freya counters being hit. A lot.
Sure.
I'd say almost all. I'd confidently say 90% of Freya's counters got smacked.
Yeah.
Which is kind of just going to lose you the game. If you can just hit even just half, you're in a way better place. But giving her that many pulls for everybody, because it yanks everybody in a range.
So good.
Giving her that much shield, giving everybody static, letting her get more shields. You're essentially just saying, like, here, Freya, for the next 10 seconds, you're just untouchable.
You know, you do it.
You know what?
You know, here.
You
Here we
need
go.
this.
Take it. Take it all.
I think a lot of that might come from a little bit of impatience. Freya also putting her body in the way to make sure she does get hit by counters, because in reality, Rook would probably go into the backline. He doesn't really have a fantastic time against Freya. She's got an extra iframe over him. She can get away from his M2. She can not hit his counter. She can also use an E on top of his counter because it's AoE.
So yeah, just not a good matchup.
So he'd probably want to go find that backline, but then he's against Jamong and Blossom. Not terribly fun. There's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
The ones that they did win, he put a lot more pressure on the Blossom. She couldn't get away. He just smacked Rude until she had almost no health left, and then Unimportant was able to come get a couple of snags in. Here's a nice recap.
It's one of those moments watching Blossom just go down here. The counter being hit off of the Boom Bloom, so it absorbs it, right? So again, if you hit a counter, that projectile is negated. Here we go. The ultimate now going down into Jamong. 3 full hits there. What? Just got, which is like, what?
I wonder how he says it. Or she.
Or
whoever that is.
Or it. Might be a computer.
That's true. This could be an AI.
This could be AIs. I thought it'd be really fun to be able to create a, it's like the self-learning AIs that came out for other games that Elon Musk.
I think we can announce. We can talk about people that
talk
exist.
about, yeah, he doesn't sponsor us.
George Washington.
Elon Musk, not a sponsor. I thought it'd be really cool to give self-learning AI into BattleRekt.
Yeah.
Because since everything is so skill-based and such a skill shot, watching them learn and having a mode where you can go face off against the hardest bots in this game, I think it'd be really fun training.
Yeah.
Or maybe really depressing.
It could be impossible. I mean, there are points where they're just better than you.
Yeah. Maybe it's just why do I play it?
Yeah.
Let's just have them play.
How are you ever?
We should have an entire okay. So here we go. Everyone on the line. If we ever have another team forfeit and we can only broadcast one match, for our second fill match, we should create a bots game
Some broadcasts do that. I think PRL does that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
I think that's how they do their breaks.
Just bossy bots is
Yeah,
fighting.
just
That's a
bots,
great
bots.
idea.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we should try that. So we got the next draft ready and willing.
You know it.
You know it. Same picks as
Were
last
you waiting
time.
for me to finish that sentence and you realized I
No.
wasn't paying attention?
No, I was just like, uh-oh.
Oh, this sentence is going nowhere.
Yeah. Light boat. I've heard of lighthouses.
A light boat. It's an inverse. The light boat lets all the land know where the boats are.
Or backwards, it's a tobe hill.
Excuse me?
Wait, am I completely wrong on that? Hold on, let me type it in chat. Light house. No, wait, sorry, light boat. Light boat backward is tobe. Oh, toped hill.
Well, if you said it like that way, I would have known.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot that T. A light boat.
Topetail.
So it's like, hey, land, we're here. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because land
But why
sometimes-
did you make it backwards when it already was the inverse definition?
Because I heard the word inverse, so I thought my brain just went, oh, inverse it. Because when you said it's the inverse, I thought immediately, oh, it must be like it's what are those things? The same, they're forward, backwards. Not palindromes.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that it?
palindrome.
Is
yeah,
it palindrome?
Yeah, yeah.
So I
I
thought
was getting ready to think hard, and you knew it.
I thought it was a palindrome.
Yeah.
And so then I read it, and it wasn't.
Race car is one of the palindromes.
Yeah. You know what? There's actually no.
Here we go.
I gotta think of it because I used to know a lot of
Oh,
these.
fun fact.
The CIA hired magicians to teach them sleight of hand to help them slip LSD for experimental use.
True or false,
True
ladies
or
and gentlemen?
false? True
True or false?
True or false?
What was the first one you said earlier?
3, 2.
I don't think I said one.
Oh, you haven't said one
I've said
yet
one
for North
EU.
America?
Yeah. I think that was my first one.
Oh, yeah, water's a drink.
Water
and
is
it's
a
false.
drink, and it's false, apparently.
Rook again.
I think it's true.
Not finding any value in his counter, but he does get his sneaky M2. He's going to spacebar just to regroup with his team. Don't know how necessary that was. He could have mounted up and gone behind the wall, but it's cool. It's cool. Blue team doing a good job at body blocking. Rook just a second too late.
He's just like,
I'm here. Where's your arm?
oh.
It's actually really funny.
All right, healing back up there. Paloma doing a good job. Freya running in. Jumong's to be careful, using the double spacebar to get a little bit further away. Rooting up. Now they're going to focus their shots on the enemy Jumong. What? Sitting in the back, he's got a full stick of butter. Will he use it for an ultimate? Will he use it for an EX? Right now he's taking stun. He's actually going to use it for
that
Growl.
was nicely done.
Oh my gosh, look at that damage.
Nicely done, but double rate of arrows mixed with everything else that was
Mixed with,
coming their way.
an M2 from Rook is, ouch.
Ouchie bouchies. Again, no counters being hit there from Rook.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, they might find a... I mean, even though one is down there, Shoeshaz Maturity looking really good. Their health is much higher, 40% to 20 on underwhelming.
They just made it even.
Yeah, they just came back. Now it's a 2v2 here. One has a support, the other does not. Let's see what difference that makes. Rook going in through the in-cap there on Freya. The counter not being hit from Rook, but is from Freya. Paloma goes down. Can Rook 1v2 this? No! Shoeshaz Maturity. Even though they lost their support, they came back and did a lot of damage.
Sick nasty.
Bam! Bam! Wow. Hey guys, in chat, give us some fun phrases to say when things happen. In EU, we did cooking things,
Yes.
things that were cooking themed.
That's for Rekt. Give me things of excitement. Like, oh, wow. Like, amazing.
Yeah. Give me high moments.
Yeah.
What are high moments for you?
When
Give us in
something
chat, what should
great
we
happens
say?
in your life, what do you shout?
Gom007 asks, where is VR Guy?
VR
That's
Guy,
a great question.
He died.
He died. He was in, if you guys watched last week's episode, you can go back, check the VOD out. He went into the arena. He jumped into the arena and got trampled by one of the mounts. And so we are now taking applications for new VR guys. Send at Vinyl Carpet on Twitter your MS.
Blossom getting shredded.
I'm sorry, your
again.
paint, your
MS Paint.
MS Paint. Yeah, your MS Paint applications for to be the VR guy. Why you should be the new VR guy? What qualifies you?
I don't value quality. I value what's inside. So if it looks like an MS Paint drawing, I don't care. if it's quality enough, then it'll shine through.
Exactly.
Blue team has taken that orb.
It's good for them. They are down on HP, so everything they can do will
What?
help them. Paloma.
She didn't get stunned. That was interesting. I guess she didn't make it to the wall.
Really close
It wasn't
to the wall,
charged enough. Yeah.
Underwhelming. Getting pushed in the back foot. Shoe size maturity might be coming back from a reverse sweep here. They went down map number 1. They picked up the last one.
Red team
Now here
has
in map
taken
3.
the orb.
Four.
Rook. Really, oh, he might be able to take out Blossom. Oh, but he's in a bunch of rain of arrows. He's stuck in there. Paloma might actually need to find an ultimate here just for safety purposes, no longer for aggression.
Yeah. Lightboat has a full stick of butter. Let's see if we're going to utilize that iframe or if it's just going to be used to help or get that snare damage in.
Oh, Freya accidentally finding herself in front of a Rook space.
Yep.
Who will go down first? The meat stick.
Oh,
he baited out the counter. That was nicely done. Can he get his hit? Can he get his counter hit? He's holding it. He's holding it now. Yes! He did it! He's done it!
We've got the reverse right now.
Boom, Zango!
Wubba dub dub! Shoe size maturity. Still picking up that orb though. and now the counter not being procced here.
Good incapacitate though.
Yeah, but they are up about 5%. Oh, now they're going down.
And that might be the end of the day's work.
And that is it. Holy skippeladee! They did it. Shoe size maturity. They're going to pick up their second round, one more away from going
Blue team
into our
wins the
semifinals.
That was a bejujular play.
Man, super bejujular if I've ever seen one. Underwhelming. This is going to be a steep hill to climb, but climb it they must if they want to not be knocked out of this week's tournament. Ooh.
All right, so shoe size. Coming back at map number 2, dominating here at map number 3.
What does this mean?
Who cares?
I can't wait to say this one.
All right, Rook. Stop.
All right, counter not being hit.
Can he bait
Oh,
it?
look at that! The space through the snare. The counter going
That was
to
his
be
own. That was his
saved
teammate's snare.
from. Yeah, oh.
It's okay. Oh, orb left all alone.
Blue team won the orb.
Blue team won the orb.
Shoot, Simon, journey.
Oh, there it is. There's the combo if I've ever seen one. That's the Freya combo.
Box of donuts on a Monday morning. Paloma just got in-capped into a Freya ult. That is the setup we like to see. The combo. Warm milk when you just can't sleep, you know?
Blue team has taken the orb.
All right, here it is, Rook. Rook needs to go and he wants to get the engage. He finds Jamong, but he misses the M2. He takes an eat to I guess escape so he can re-engage later. Not yet. Freya's counter is going to get hit. Shoe size has a lot of control here. Actually, Rook could go down.
Oh, the counter!
Ultimate, they could shred through one. Blue team's going to sneak the orb. We're going to see 2 ultimates, very similar fashion on opposite sides of the map.
Yeah, right now they got to be careful. Again, underwhelming. Every single movement matters because if they lose this, they are out.
Can you do it again? Great in cap. Great double rain of arrows coming from blue side. Going to keep them at bay. Rook going in. Spacebar from 1. Blue team snagged that orb again right from underneath Rook's nose. Skibidi pock pock.
Skibidi pock pock indeed. 18 seconds left before sudden death. And right now, shoe size maturity looking good to take this one. A double stun though into the armor break. The end cap onto Freya.
Rook is playing just full guerrilla tactics. He might be caught here. He's got no more counter, got no more space. All right, Jamong. It might have been a weak ultimate, but it did push 1 at bay. Unimportant did get shoved back into his spawn.
I mean, it also does damage right now. The
orb's going to be up in a couple seconds.
Yeah, Death Vortex is closing in. And so shoe size maturity this entire time has had underwhelming back toward their spawn. If they can keep them back there, they're going to be forced to move inside. And right now, the other side of Freya chasing down. They know that Rook is extremely vulnerable. He just the iframe, he comes down. What in the world? Freya! An amazingly timed play there from Rook.
They took him out. That's it. 2v2.
to say this is absolutely time for a cross kill. They do find it. It is a support and a range versus support and a range. Blossom versus Paloma. And the two Jumongs, 21% on Underwhelming, 30 on the shoe size maturity. And the orb, I think they went over to shoe size again.
Oh, he's got nothing left. No space, no R. He's
Oh,
stuck in there.
look at that!
Paloma going in for the kill. Can Blossom snag it?
They are extremely low. We've seen Paloma's 1v2 before. It is not out of the question, but she is outside the Death Vortex. She knocks her out. The other spacer goes.
Oh!
The panic! And Underwhelming is trying their best. They are staying in this. What an amazing round from them. The turnaround at the end, knocking Freya out into death itself.
The Freya agreed. Freya thought she had the Rook kill.
No!
But the Paloma ultimate kept him alive. Then she took both, I believe, both damage from it. Then got stunned into the nether in the Death Vortex.
Yeah, swirling souls of the past victims.
Is that really what that is?
Yeah, we're making it up.
2, 1.
It's amazing. I like the rock song. Like, the swirling souls of the past victims come and kill you again.
Death Vortex. Death Vortex. This is bite now.
Do not let your kids hear this.
Can you imagine unleashing a Death Vortex in a home?
I am, and it's disgusting. All right, an M2 on to Freya's counter. Rook got his counter hit this time. Blue team will snag the orb. He gets the other side it again, finding his team. He's had to adapt interesting tactics, just going for Gorilla.
Someone said, I want to hope that they mean to say it like this, right? DMG-OMG, baby.
Oh,
that's what I'm
my.
talking about. That's the DMG-OMG.
Thunderstrike. Blue
Blue
team snagged it, though. It's going to be big for them. They've got the damage, and Freya does find a lot of value out of her counters, out of her ease.
Wow. Right now, Underwhelming might have this comeback from behind. Shoe size maturity has needed one more round. For now, 2 rounds. Underwhelming is one more away. They are the ones now who are on fire. They are on the streak. And this is where that pressure, shoe size maturity, if you're on this team, you're like, okay, guys, calm down. We just need one more. And now it's like, guys, this is the one. And Underwhelming's like, yeah, yeah. And this is like, yeah.
So what's really interesting, right? So you're going to look at probably Rook and Jumong working hand in hand to try and get escapes to be had from a distance. See if you can get a rain of arrows on somebody, force them to spacebar, do whatever you can. And then Rook follows suit, or vice versa. Rook goes in, force them to spacebar, and then you get a double rain of arrows.
Well, here we go.
They're kind of just doing it circumstantially. Rook is kind of just going in, and if there's really nothing support, then I'll just kind of back out. Like maybe if they'd organize a little bit more, they could do it a little more frequently, but...
Counter down for Freya. Let's see if Rook's can get hit. No! The other side now being used. I like that. Again, it's like if your counter's not hit, you've got a Paloma to pull you out. And look, they're doing a better job of not hitting Luke's counters anymore. Boom, boom. Gonna be dodging it with that I'm... Oh, you didn't dodge it. It's your own teammate.
Oh, no value out of the M2. That's one of Rook's best abilities. He will get a smack in. And his counter is going to get, he's just going to start wailing on Blossom, or sorry, Freya.
Yeah, other side pulling Rook outside, and look at this. Underwhelming now having center control, and this is the confidence that this brings. Shoe size maturity has lost 2 rounds in a row. Now they're being careful. Now they're making sure they don't throw anything, because whoever wins this one moves on. Whoever loses is out for the day. Weak.
Weak, yeah. It did. That was a good ultimate. She's going to land one onto Rook and snag the orb with one of her others. Paloma using the EX. Panic. The protection ultimate from Freya, jumping in with the counter. Going to pull them all in with the E. Wow. The friggin' tree is there to protect her. That was some serious value, but now she's got to be careful. She's stuck in there. The rain of arrows.
Ooh, Rook spacing, just missing Freya there. Invulnerability. Gonna be hit, but now look at the damage. He doesn't have a counter. And the other side is used.
An important almost just died there to the rain of arrows.
And gotta be careful. Gonna be using that space bar.
Oh my god, he might just die. He's gotta be so careful right now. Freya sees it and she needs to be careful not to be greedy again. He might be low, but there's a Paloma right next to him. Yep. That's good. You've got the mid control, back up.
Yep, just take it.
Take control, grab the green orbs, grab the yellows. No Rook is there. My bad, never mind. Forgot he just kind of slides around the field.
Nice M2 there from Hua. 2 Seeker's Marks into the snare. A lot of damage.
There's a root on him. They could potentially follow this through. There's the EXE from Freya. She's going to push him back. Another orb for them. This is huge. They're just slowly increasing this gap. Shoe Size looking closer and closer. The other side, perfectly timed. Knowing they were going for Jamong, he's been rooted. He's got no more spacebar.
But Rook goes
Rook
down.
goes down.
Does not look like there's an opportunity anywhere for a cross kill. Shoe Size Maturity is, in fact, going to secure finally that third round, picking up their second win, moving on to the semifinals. Whew, that's got to be a huge relief for them. I would be sweating right now, my heart be pounding. Underwhelming and amazing comeback. Congratulations for making it here to the top 8. We hope to see you guys in the weeks to follow.
Almost getting us their first sweep, but living up to their names, just a tad bit underwhelming.
Oh,
Yeah.
You did it.
I had to.
We had to.
I don't actually mean it, but if you're gonna come at me with a name like that, I'm just gonna utilize it.
Yeah. Someone asked, are we going to see a versus team play? Yes. They are in the semifinals, so we will see a verse play.
Of all the teams to get it by, it was them. the one team that forfeited to them. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're like, my heart can only take such a beating.
They're like, dang it.
Dang it. I don't want to uninstall today, so I'm not going to bother getting stopped.
Or maybe it's another reason. And if it was another reason, hopefully everyone is all right. Hopefully everyone's okay. Obviously, we want all teams to be able to participate. That's why we give them the day off in between yesterday's bracket and today's broadcast. But yes, we will see a versus team playing Bloom and Proster as well in the semifinals. But we have to finish our final quarterfinals, which is going to be after this.
Mm-hmm. You'll see Freya's execute combo very frequently. It is a apply static, then a hammer into an in-cap, followed by an ultimate. So they're still going to have the static on them, so you'll get increased damage plus an incapacitate on your hammer, followed by increased damage on your ultimate. Actually, no, I guess it eats the static. I lied. I don't play enough Freya. I just complain every time I play against one. That's all I do. I see a Freya, and I just start punching my keyboard.
Today,
this game is stupid!
Today, though, you did make an amazing pun, unintentionally, with Freya, and it was pretty beautiful to
And it will always stay in the past.
Oh, sure.
Technically in the future, because anyone can watch it.
How do we define where the internet is?
Isn't it weird that every single video put out is also technically in the future, because someone in the future will probably watch the video?
I mean, I've watched a lot of videos that were made in the past. Technically all of them.
They were made
because it's impossible to watch. It's impossible.
Every video you ever watched is a moment in time that has lived in multiple timelines.
Yeah.
And multiple times.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Does anyone else understand that? You know what? Oh, this arena right here, I love the blue. I love the blue theme. I think they should make an underwater arena. Huh?
Fully underwater?
Fully underwater.
That's stupid. That's a dumb idea. You're an idiot.
That's what I think as well.
You're right. That's a dumb idea.
You're
I don't
right.
agree with any of that.
Stupid dum-dums.
No, that'd be kind of cool.
And and then as a death vortex comes in, it's like a swirling, what are the, Maelstrom?
Whirlpool. Or Maelstrom.
And then
Maelstrom's a way cooler sound for Whirlpool.
You've got like fish flying around in there, as like in the outside. Maybe sharks actually, because that's a little more intimidating. Not for most people though. There's some people who are like, give me a shark any day.
I want to know, is there an actual difference in definition between Maelstrom and Whirlpool? Because Maelstrom is the coolest name ever, and someone's like, yeah, but that sounds a little bit too scary. Can we just call it something cute? Like it swirls around and it's a big pool, like a whirlpool.
So when I type in Maelstrom, I get Whirlpool.
Yeah. Who ruined Maelstrom? It's such a sick name.
Maelstrom is a sick name.
Maelstrom. It's even spelled super cool and weird, and everything's a little backwards, like not mail, not storm, but Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
It's super cool. And
It
someone's
feels guttural.
So it's like, well, my kids don't want to go on the pirate ship out there because they heard there's maelstroms, but I told them there were cool whirly pools, and they want to go now. Like maybe that's what it was. Maybe someone decided to make it fun for their kids.
There is that company that
is a company
that has a name that is not Maelstrom, and I feel like if their name was Maelstrom, their sales would probably
skyrocket,
triple.
You want a Maelstrom dishwasher? Because I do.
I want that in my house.
I want that thing. Is gonna get my dishes clean as heck.
Yeah, you open it up, they're all shattered, but you're like, whatever, they're clean.
They're clean as the cleanest you've ever seen.
Yeah. I can eat off those shards. All right, our next overconfident finals. I don't know what. Is it. What?
You're an idiot.
I'm
Purple Dogs.
trying to
the Purple Dogs and the Under Kings. The Purple Kings.
The Purple Kings and the Underdogs.
The Purple Kings.
Why was that hard for me to read?
Because the Purple Kings is wrong.
Oh, the Purple Kings.
The Purple Kings.
So the Purple Kings were last week's finalists up against Overconfident. Overconfident did take first place, but they were second place. So we've seen them now, I think, 2 weeks in a row. The Jester, I always want to call him the Jeter, But it's the Jester.
It is very close
the
to
Heater
Jeter.
and Kenneth. And they're going up against Death's cousin. Caliph Surfer Bro.
Caliph Surfer Bro. Because he's a California Surfer Bro. And then Joppy.
I wonder if Cali Surfer Bro was taken.
All right, we're going to see the original Jade Crow combo going against Battleship.
With a Blossom.
Death's cousin. The reason he named himself that is because the actual name of Death's cousin is just James, not nearly as cool. Death's cousin's name is James, and James is the one that like gives you little aches and like makes your body creak. He doesn't kill you,
but
he makes you feel like you want to die.
You wake up in the morning, you're like, ah, my neck. Dang it,
like
James.
or like, but it's been like a week. Like, God, somebody just put me out of that misery.
That's it, and then you like put on your spirit lens and you see James on your neck, like, you know.
James, Death's cousin.
yeah. So he went with Death's cousin, way cooler title. It's one of those things where names and titles. I feel like if you know back in the days of giant empires, right? You had like the Jarls. Like a Jarl's a sick title, right?
Yes.
And
what is a Jarls?
Jarls is what is?
Yeah.
Jarl. I thought like Viking. No.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I
It's
accept
like the leader of
no
like
idea
the.
what this is.
I mean, Chad, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I thought the Jarl was like the leader of a village in the Viking era. Maybe it was a Viking. Anyway, if your name was like, I don't know, names back then were cool too. I was about to say Braxton, and Braxton's a sick name.
Braxton's sick.
Braxton's the Jarl.
I'm gonna name my Braxton's the Jarl.
There's the S though at the end.
Yeah.
But all I'm trying to say is I think there is times in life where you should choose to use your title over your name.
So I am King Carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
yes. All right, here we go. The Purple Kings versus the Underdogs. And in this situation, they are the underdogs, which is super fitting. So we'll see if they're going to win this one. Krogue already jumping in. Look at that. Varesh, the other side already forced to be used. Panic while stealth. So they're not going to be able to capitalize on that. Stun going through, and Paloma's taking a lot of damage jumping in. The E from Krogue. And a snipe Paloma getting absolutely melted.
Krogue wants to stay in. He's deceived. They're all panicking. They don't know where he is. Now they do. He's undeceived.
Hey, what a nice guy. Not very deceitful, that Krogue.
Oh, that's some serious value.
Hitting both of them.
All three of them hit both of them.
Wow.
I mean, that's some serious value. Goodbye, Varesh. Get ult, stun. Oh, my God.
Back-to-back damage here.
I mean, that's some value.
The Purple League, they don't even care about bar post. They're like, you know what, we're going to just rip right through this. I understand, you know.
Are you tired already?
I'm trying to think of whoa, what happened to your chat?
I don't know. Oh, dang it.
Oh, bye, chat. I'm trying to think of how, the barbed husk, not barbs.
Barbs.
Hey, it's Barb's husk.
Oh, that's disgusting. Barb, I told you to pick this up. Barb, get your husk off the ground.
Barb, it's dinner time. Get your husk off the kitchen table.
God.
No, barbed husk.
How many times?
You know, if there is the, if you hit it hard, it explodes and does damage. How hard do you have to hit tree bark so that it shrapnels back at your face? Like, you got to be really going at it.
Krogue just doesn't care. Even if he has no line of sight, he's still finding so much value. One space bar is 20 damage. He finds one on Duke Paloma. There's the seat. Varesh is down. Did she just snipe Paloma instead?
Oh my God!
That was amazing. That was actually super cool. I love that. Krogue, incapacitated. One, stuck on him. Paloma's like, I'm not going to help. They're going for Varesh. Then she sniped Varesh straight in the chest. Sorry, Paloma.
Yeah, going down, an amazing play there. This is why you always want to swing. Again, your targets, you don't want to be predictable. The moment you become predictable in this game, the moment you start losing. And right now, the Purple Kings, they are if they're one thing, if it's one thing they're not, it's predictable. If they are a thing, it is unpredictable.
If they could be one thing in a single word, it's going to be unpredictable. All right, this is actually looking like a stomping.
Yeah,
Purple Kings really in control.
Really stomping.
What happens when an underdog still loses? What is that called?
It's called, oh, guessed it.
3,
Or
2,
it's called,
1.
I don't know.
Satisfactory.
It's called predictive, right?
And guess what? They're not. Predictable.
Going back. Wow! What in the world? Again, the stun happening from both the snipe and Krogue's camouflage. Going back in again, the root, the stun. They just look for Rex, he's gone. I've never seen so much melting happening so quickly.
This is the true and original BattleRekt Wombo combo. Look at her go! And by go, I mean die. Look at her die.
Can you imagine that's how we said things when people passed? Look at him go!
Some strange man gets hit by a car in the street. Look at him go!
Where did that guy go?
Soars 16 feet into the air.
The Purple Kings, a quick 3-0 round here.
Hospitals would be very positive places. That's how we all treated things.
Oh, I don't want to. It's just a sad world to think about.
You're nursing in the room. Look at him go!
Oh, he's gone! I don't like
I mean, think about it though.
Horrible.
What if we made it a I mean, there are totally societies where it's looked at as a positive thing.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like nice.
a soft golf clap around your
A
deathbed.
whole bunch of people.
Nice.
2018 is going to be a weird year for everybody.
Especially here at BattleRekt.
Welcome to BattleRekt. If you guys are now just tuning in, the quarterfinals. We are in our final quarterfinals before we go into our semifinals, and we've got a sick replay for you.
Yeah, Paloma getting destroyed.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So check it out. So this is where Croak has some mind games, right? So everything's getting played around. They're going to put some damage on the Varesh. The other side's down, so they know Paloma's got nothing. All right? This is where it's all going to start to turn around. Deceit comes out, which means he's got 2 stuns. First one's an in cap. All right? Paloma space bars away. And she's like, oh, they're going to go for this guy. Never mind.
Nope.
They go for Paloma instead. And then Varesh counters. No one touches on that. And then she's just left there to die.
Yeah,
She's going to get stunned again.
Yeah.
Croak, who's invisible 98% of the friggin' match. Because he's Croak. He's a slippery toad.
What's really insane, too, is there's times when you see Croak play it, and he does a really good job.
Bouncy chairs.
I'm going to go down for this one.
You can't. We're already at the lowest.
Are we?
We're not.
No, we're not.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Wait, we can go higher.
It's all the way up. This makes things kind of weird. How high can I go?
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
wow. These chairs are insane.
These things are crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an awkward way to sit.
So the thing.
We wear jeans on this broadcast.
Insane.
This looks
Good
nuts.
thing we wore pants today.
Hold on, can I do this? All right, here we go.
Yeah. So the cool thing about Croak is that he goes in a lot and he does a good job spacing in, doing damage and jumping out. But sometimes he'll take damage in the interim. Right there, it looked like he didn't take any damage at all. He would jump in, and then when he would come back, he was just like, oh, actually, I'm going to stay in because no one's touched me. Sorry, Kenneth. Kenneth was on Croak there. So
I honestly thought they were going to have a struggle doing that against that team. I mean, doing that against a Thorn, a Varesh, and a Paloma. I didn't think they'd be able to execute the composition as well as they could.
Baco!
And that just goes to show the skill. My boy.
There we go.
And you guys know what happened to Baco. He got a
buff.
He got a little bit of a Baco buff, ladies and gentlemen.
Just naturally on his E.
He got a
Talk about him.
He got a 0.45 second stun built into his E. It is now standard. There's a small downside. It's not as big as the stun he used to have in the BattleRekt. The BattleRekt, I believe, was a 0.6 second stun. Now we're super short. We went all the way down.
Went as low as possible.
These chairs are all over the
Incredible.
place. They are emotional disasters.
Yeah.
But, so it is shortened. They've replaced the BattleRekt that was a stun now with a snare. So if you hit somebody with your E, even if you don't hit them into a wall, they're going to be snared for a period of time. And they take 6 bonus damage if you smack them into a wall. That alone is huge because the stun became almost mandatory. I guess not mandatory, but it was just such a strong ability to have that stun because it works with this EXE, which is the one where he smacks you across a distance and hits you into a wall. You'll get stunned. So it's huge. The only thing it does not promise is it will not promise an M2X. I don't think there's enough time. Or at least not as well.
But it's nice because it frees up a BattleRekt, basically. You know, now it's like, hey, now you used to always get this because the stun was so nice and so valuable. And now you use that 5th BattleRekt slot for something else. We'll see how it goes. The Purple Kings sticking with the same team comp. If it ain't broke, they ain't going to fix it. Was that a fish stick? Yeah, I got a bag of fish sticks here on BattleRekt.
It makes me gag.
That'd be amazing. Reaching your hand.
I think Freya might just die right now. I honestly think Freya's just dead.
Yeah, stun going through. The counter's already down.
She's gonna have a they flicked it. No, the counter could be back up. Oh, they still have the counter, but she still might die through the shield. Yep.
Oh my gosh. The Purple Kings are just pooping damage right now.
They have a very
and they're not
strict
even
schedule.
wiping.
There's no wiping. It's a disgusting mess. Yeah.
All over the place.
I mean, these people have a very regular schedule, if you know what I mean. It is nice and firm.
They wake up in the morning, first thing they do, damage.
Blue team wins the round.
Good work for the good guys.
Kenneth getting the dab there. I hope all you in chat. I hope all you in chat don't wake up and the first thing that happens is damage. This just sounds so
Literally. Eyes open up, damage.
I'm so sorry if that is you.
3,
Purple King picking up round number 1
fight.
in the quarterfinals, our final quarterfinals before our semifinals and the finals and the winner.
All right, Bako is going to try and punish this Jade as much as possible, but she is, if you'd think with a bulwark he'd be able to shut her down, but it's actually the opposite. Jade just craps all over Bako's kid. It's so hard for him to get in close. Freya wants to punish as well, but she's doing such a good job of kiting away, I should say. She does hit a counter, shotguns her away, the spacebar, the E. No more iframes for Freya. Blue team takes the orb. Croak's just going to be a menace. He's just staying invisible. He's just staying invisible nearby.
Here we go, looking at, gets the ult. Bako using the spacebar, but look at the double stun coming out from Jade. Gonna hit both Freya and Bako there. The counter is up. Let's see now if they know it's down. They're just gonna go in. The shields though, this is the thing about Freya. You gotta be careful fighting her. Timing those shields is key. Here we go, 2 ultimates. Oh, Bako taking Jade out of her ultimate right there.
Blue team has taken
They
the
got it again though. The bulwark, look at that. Predicting the flick over to Paloma. And that is gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh, that was actually sick.
The spacebar
The
jumping
blind spacebar just as he was channeling his ultimate. The Purple King seriously taking this away. You know, I've been told to do a lot of things on Twitch. I've been told that I am a lot of things. I've been called a lot of names.
Yeah.
But no one in all of my days has said I need to be castrated.
Did someone say that?
That is a level of angry that I don't think I've ever hit.
Wow.
I'm sorry, friend, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no. No, it is
Both
not.
of us. You wanted both of us.
Yeah, please.
2, 1,
Please no.
Fight.
Purple Kings 1 round away. Moving on to the semifinals.
All right.
Counter not being hit, so now that's down for Freya. Also the iframe, so they might just go all in for the stun there onto Jade. Looking
Space
at, no,
ball,
they're going to
yeah.
go for Paloma. The
Other side on the wrong person!
Oh no, you get the self-cast is so crucial here. The stun goes through. She's not going to be able to space out. And that is going to be 1 support gone.
Blue team won the orb.
Here we go, the snap going through. They find Freya, and that is going to be it. Underdogs, congratulations for making it this far to our top 8. The Purple Kings will be moving on a 2-0 sweep onto the semifinals.
I mean, that's a textbook beatdown.
That's a textbook.
That last round, especially.
Yeah. I was trying to think of like what in our history has been just like a massive just like wipeout, and the only thing I can think of is like very serious plagues. And I don't want to say that.
The closest thing we've had to full population wipe down.
Yeah, that is a textbook,
Yep.
and then like insert.
Oh, here's something interesting to learn. I'm gonna learn some people something today.
Yeah.
People use the word decimated, as in like absolutely, completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Which is incorrect.
Really?
The word means to destroy 10% of something. The deci means 10%.
No way.
It is to destroy 10%. So like, man, that team got decimated. I'm like, cool, they're still pretty healthy.
Yeah, they're 90%
Yeah.
healthy.
I
So-
get it. At this point, it's fine to think everyone just knows decimated means to get destroyed.
Yeah.
But the original definition was to just destroy 10% of something.
Do you think it came from like where someone was just like almost dead and then they got decimated, and then that was like turned to, oh, they just got killed? People just associated the two together.
Yeah, and I think it sounds like that. I mean, let's be honest.
Decimated sounds wow.
Like
I'm sorry.
He suffered from decimation.
Like, geez, are you okay? How
Yeah.
many limbs do you still have?
Most of them, actually.
You're
I
like-
just got a little.
Yeah,
I got
a
some
little skin.
stitches.
Yeah, little popped off.
Yeah.
All right, we got a replay of that last map here. Watching Freya get, well, oh, maybe technically decimated.
Probably. No, they had 73%. Close. That last round, I think they were only decimated. If only that ult took the orb, that would have been huge for them.
There we go. Someone
There
said
we go.
that's a hardy beard. Sorry, I started that sentence so offended because I thought it said that's hardly a beard. And I was about to say,
That's a hardly beard.
I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone in chat, get him. You know, sick
Yeah.
that guy. What do you mean that's hard? Yeah, it is a hardy beard. I'm so sorry. I got so upset at you guys. On the screen, we got some highlights, but the Purple Kings just dominating this map here. They're going to be moving on one step closer. If you guys are now just tuning in, this is BattleRekt. It is 9 weeks of individual tournaments around the game BattleRekt. The teams play on Tuesdays until we get to a top 8. We have a break, and then every single Wednesdays. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, every single Wednesdays, both Europe and NA play from top 8 down to a winner, where the winner takes home $350.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, $350.
$350 here, then second place is coming home with $150 with not leaving empty-handed.
And that's enough to treat your wife to something nice.
And pay for BattleRekt, which is free.
It'll pay for infinite BattleRekt. That's right.
Maybe you have Amazon Prime.
What does that have to do with?
Twitch, you know.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you got money.
That's fair.
You're on Twitch, might as well. A lot of these players are also streamers, so go over and check their streams out. Support them. Also, you guys in chat, we are here to just learn and teach, and we want to engage. We like talking with chat, so we're going to ask you guys questions. If there's anything you want to know, you ask us. Apparently we're sellouts because I said the word Amazon.
Even though it's literally like pasted all over this page, you can like it's everywhere. Really?
Hey,
really?
Hey, listen, Nick. I get it. You don't like being forced things down. I don't want to do that. So here's a conversation about a food item I ate yesterday.
Okay.
Because I was putting this certain item into the microwave to eat it, and I was looking at the instructions, and there was 3 steps. Step 1, take it out of the plastic, right? Step 2, put in microwave for set amount of time. Step 3, eat this with a side of fruit or vegetables. It told me that I had to eat it with fruits or vegetables, which I was like, first of all, you're not telling me how to live my life, bag. Second of all, you're not going to even supply the fruits and vegetables that I need to eat. So I was expecting to open the microwave and like just fruits, like warm fruits.
Like it's in there and it's perfectly like pressurized to where like it blows out of the side and just makes a pile of fruit.
That sounds disgusting.
Nice hot fruit.
Nice hot microwaved fruit. Anyway,
that's better than a nice warm strawberry.
I thought that was super interesting. We got the bracket now. Since all the quarterfinals are done, let's take a look at who's moving on to the semis. So Overconfident, there was a forfeit. So Buy the Dip, Sell the Rip has forfeited. Overconfident moving on there. They're going up against Shoe Size Maturity, who 2-1 to Overwhelming. Next, the Purple Kings, who you just saw, 2-0 underdogs, will be moving on to face off against the Stragglers or the Avengers? Bracket man, go back.
I don't know if we can. I actually don't think
maybe
that's
we don't
possible.
reverse. We just go forward.
We only go forward here at BattleRekt.
So let's see. Can I get confirmation who actually was it? The Avengers or the Stragglers won? Okay, so it's going to be the Purple Kings versus the Stragglers, not the Avengers. And then we're going to move on to the finals. So and these now, from now to the finals, the next 3 matches, we are going to broadcast all the juicy goodness.
No, he's right.
I'm dead serious.
I've got nothing to add.
You guys are going to be thoroughly juiced.
That's exactly what they all want to hear. I heard some of you were eating. I'm sorry. This is not the place to tune into if you're eating.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Keep food far away. Keep family far away.
Yeah.
Lock the doors, just you and us.
I forget what it was. This is when we were casting a long time ago. You know, no matter how old you get, no matter who you are, and people made fun of us because we somehow always referred to it like a fart joke or just anyone that's like passing gas.
Yeah.
I think what makes it so funny, it almost makes everybody laugh no matter who you are. You could be alive for 80 years.
Absolutely.
I think it's because it's almost you're not prepped for it.
Huh.
Like, it's not like somebody warns you or like there's a sound to precurse this.
It just happens.
All of a sudden,
the moment happens.
Somebody rips it.
Right.
And your brain has to process it all in such a sudden
instantly, and
that
it's kind of
usually
funny.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
also because it's supposed to be like something you're shy about or like something gets embarrassing. And when it's like whoever it might be, somebody that's petite lets out a nice one, or like a dog, whatever it might be.
I wonder where this. I mean, there's got to be a history to where this all started. Like what? Like who? I want to like read 3,000 years ago the text where someone's diary is like, my lord farted today. It was quite enjoyable. Like when did we all had a good chuckle, a guffaw. Like who?
I imagine.
I want to see where that started. But as we find this on the internet, we're gonna go to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with that sweet BattleRekt action.
Juice. You meant juice.
Cheers.
Boys and girls, come around. Lend me your ear. BattleRekt's in town. I don't know.
And we're here to stay. Were you trying to rhyme or something?
What a poem.
I think poetry doesn't always have to rhyme.
That is actually part of poetry, which actually makes it harder for me to comprehend. I get it when it's like, hey, it has to have a rhyme scheme, some sort of pattern, maybe beats, make sense as far as timing goes.
Yeah.
But then also, poetry can kind of just be.
And it's like technology. The more I learn about it, the less I actually understand.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to BattleRekt. Let's pull up the bracket here. If you guys are just now tuning in, our quarterfinals are done. As you can see, we are moving on to our semifinals. Those are the list of the top 8. But up first, we're going to be seeing our reigning lords and saviors Overconfident face off against Shoe Size Maturity. And then after that, the Purple Kings versus the Stragglers. We've switched that from the Avengers. And the reason we say this is because if you guys aren't familiar, Overconfident has won. We're at 5 weeks of BattleRekt. They have won the 4 previous ones. So they have yet to be dethroned. The closest team to do that has been Nova. And the last 2 weeks, they've had to forfeit early due to player issues. And now
$1,400 they've won?
They've won $1,400 so far.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Quite a lot
It's
of money.
amazing.
Wait,
and you
no,
guys can do this too.
Is it 14? No, that's wrong. No, it is right.
Yeah, 7-7.
$1,400.
Woo! From playing BattleRekt, baby.
And being good.
That's a BattleRekt
That's the biggest thing. It is actually unbelievable when you go into any game that you get competitive. When you see just the difference from bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to plat, plat to diamond, diamond to champion.
Yeah.
You feel like you grind thousands of hours. You hit diamond 1, you hit champion. You're champion 5. You're like, oh my god, I'm like in the top percentile. I'm in a top .000 something percentile.
Yeah, something crazy.
And then you play against like a grand champ. They're like, you're actually garbage. And then they trash talk you. You get destroyed. Everything you do,
Alicia, hi! Look at Hua! Feel out, Alicia. She did get a lot of buffs in this last patch, and yes, we are playing on patch 1.3. So let's pull up some of those. So starting with her Ice Lancer M2, the cooldown reduced from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. No, if she
Good luck though. Bloom on a Lucy with some buffs, a Verse on Taya, and Proster on Shifu. I don't care what you bring out. That's
a scary champ.
That is looking Death's cousin in the face.
Yeah, Alicia did get buffs, yes. Lucy also got buffs.
Yeah.
And so so we're going to be seeing 2 buff champions go at it. The M2 not only just going down on cooldown, they fixed a bug that would stop the interrupt when it would change directions while moving, so that's nice. Arctic Wind, the cooldown reduced to 7 seconds. Max range increased from 7.5 to 9.
That are EX M2? Or EXE?
Or Arctic Wind, space. It's a space bar.
Oh, that's her space bar. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Flash Freeze, her E, radius increased by 10% roughly, from 1.8 to 2.
That's
so
huge for her.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Her Ice Crown, her R, they fixed the tooltip to indicate that the Icicle Cone only triggers when the Ice Crown is broken by damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Snow Cone, which is her EXE, cast time increased from 0.4 to 0.5. Channel duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.2. Total ticks increased from 6 to 7. Total damage decreased from 24 to 21. And so that seems like they kind of got a little back and forth here. So increased damage, decreased cast time.
It happens quicker, doesn't do as much damage.
Right. So it's
so you'll get the freeze quicker, which I think is what makes that stronger, because you're against someone like a Shifu, you just want to freeze him and get out of there. It'll probably play when you see more Alicia. I think it'll play more of a role of Ashka's Petrify, where you're getting hounded down. There's some people on top of you. You're able to get that damage, get the freeze, put it on them. If you can channel on some sort of melee that has no more way to dodge from you, you can get the freeze. It shreds through counters, shreds through parries. It'll do a great job of that.
Right now, people in chat are saying that Taya is bugged, that she's not knocking people back. So I guess we'll take a look at that.
I don't think a verse is screwed. It's a verse we're talking about.
But we will keep a lookout for that. But right now, Proster taking some damage there up at the front, but he is going to put the damage on as well. A nice full M2 there.
Look at him go. The EX spacebar times so well from good Shifus, knowing exactly when to cast it to make sure that you don't lose any max health. The barrier to protect him, but he bailed. A little bit of miscommunication. Could have stayed in with that. 2
ults also on the side of Overconfident. Let's see how they're going to utilize him. There's one of Lucy going in. The ult on the other side. The freeze goes through, but she took so much damage trying to backpedal out of there. The spacebar must have been down for Alicia. Not going to hit the M2 either.
The M1. The M1 from Lucy takes down Alicia. We're going to see Blossom go down. Freya, last one alive. She might pick up just enough to get an ultimate, but it's not going to take out these three. Not enough for them. Bug or not, I don't think a verse is going to get taken down as Taya. He's such a nasty Taya player.
He's like, yeah, bring it on. I don't need to knock back anyone.
Fine.
Big party with the gang tonight.
Overconfident, picking up a quick one.
Apparently, people are saying it's her EXQ, so it's her, I believe it's called Zephyr. That's when she dashes forward and then smacks people. People are saying she's not getting pushed. So, honestly, I think with a composition that a verse is up with, he doesn't really need to use it. It would be more of a champagne thing for him. He'd use it to get certain combos in. Not necessary.
We don't see it a lot. Yeah. But here we go.
You see when he's being hyper aggressive, which he can just play not aggressive, and I think he'll be fine.
All right, number 2, barrier already down there. First taking an M2 from Alicia, and Proster going in again.
Yep.
Using that EXM material, getting some health, doing some damage. He's got a full M2 ready, but he's going to start backing up.
Oh, nice freeze
Yeah.
right along the outside of the wall, knowing that he hugged that wall for protection. He's going to have a full M2 to sneak that orb. Sucks to have to use that, not for damage, but it's better to secure an orb than not to. He's going to change targets back and forth. Tree is down. The freeze is down as well. He actually might take a lot of damage. I don't know what he has available to him. They won't hit his counter. The in-cap's going to miss. We've seen ultimate from Taya. And there it is. I think that might have been it.
Yeah, the Lucigu coming out, though, hitting 2 members of Shoe Size Maturity. That's some good damage.
Oh,
Look at that
God.
M2. The freeze not going to hit anyone. Averse running back in with that ultimate ready. Got the shield. Look at the aggression. Getting the stun. Blossom, not sure what she can do. I guess she can die.
Yep, Alicia's going down. Blossom's going down. Everybody just turn your attention to a Freya with an ultimate.
Yep. Let's see if she does it. There it is. Right down the immaterial. And she falls as she lands. That is going to be 2 quick rounds for Overconfident. 40%. The question is now, Shoe Size Maturity. What is it going to take? And for those of you who are joining, even though we are using the new patch, we are not using Xander. He did come out halfway through the tournament. And so, again, started yesterday when he was not out. So we are, for this week, not going to have Xander in for our best of 8 to the finals. But rest assured, next week you will see plenty of magic. I am sure of it.
Someone asking who the standout player at Overconfident is. I honestly want to say they're all standout. Yeah. They all fill their roles so well. Bloom is an unbelievable support, especially on Lucy, but no one's been pressuring him, so you're not going to get to see that very much. Proster, you know, you watch him on Shifu, you just watch the way he puts pressure on the back line. He can 2v1 without even thinking about it. He'll lose half his health, but so will 2 other people, so it's like worth the trade for him. And then you watch a verse on pretty much any range, Destiny, Taya. He just, I don't know, he's just always ready for everything. So I think all 3 of them are incredible to watch.
Yeah, their mechanical play is what's amazing is not only do they have their kind of mains, their pocket picks, but you just put them on anything, and they've played this game so much, and they understand just cooldowns, they understand positioning, they understand timing, they know what to look for all the champions. And so it really doesn't matter what you put them on. They are going to execute it above and beyond. I mean, I feel like you could put each of these players on Overconfident onto any champion in the game.
Look at Averse go.
They're all going to play a challenge.
Look at Averse go, using the EX M2 to secure that kill a little bit quicker. Oh my God, there it is again, another combination. Everyone dying in succession. The slow-mo not proving great for Shoe Size Maturity. We saw a lot of Alicia ult and not a lot of value out of them. I would have liked to see some more value out of Alicia's energy. She builds up that much. In reality, she only really has 3 things that can use energy. She has the one that's close at range, or EXE, which is going to essentially freeze somebody and deal, I think you said now, 21 damage. She has her EX shield, or EXQ, which puts a barrier around somebody, heals them. They buffed that a lot too. They shorten the time it takes to get you to full. To the full heal.
Oh, did they?
It is a shortened time ability because you're in there forever.
Oh, wow.
You feel like you're entombed.
Wow.
You're like, oh, I guess I got to sit here and wait for the heal. But that's shortened, so that's really good too. So those 2, and then her R, which she uses quite a lot, her crown. But that, again, is much better used when it's eating up a projectile. So if you don't know how her crown works, if it takes, I think, 15 damage, it only has 15 hit points, or maybe 20.
I think it's 20.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
If it takes that much, it'll then explode frontwards like a claymore. It's a lot like a claymore. Yeah. It'll explode in one direction and deal damage.
Little cone. Yeah.
So a lot of times, if someone is hitting you like a Jade with a snipe, you can crown into the snipe. It'll eat the snipe and then also explode and deal like 25 damage.
Yeah. The thing I like, there is a BattleRekt that allows her, talking about this, to detonate it herself. But we'll talk about this.
Here comes the
right
EXM2.
Yeah, right after this
and
replay.
Juicy, get the kill.
So,
it gets there quicker.
It's so fast.
It gets there much quicker.
When it comes back, position,
back, hits Freya, and then here it is. No, that's just a normal M1. I thought she did it one more time.
But the thing about, I know a lot of people, even when I started playing Alicia, I thought, oh man, I'm going to get this BattleRekt that allows me to M1 my own crown to blow it up, right? So I can trigger it myself. The thing about that is you made a good point. You said it's like, well, but it's kind of like, you know, if you're using it to time it against a projectile absorption, they're going to be triggering it anyway, right? So you might, it's kind of like a, yeah, you could use that, but you're going to change the way you use that ability completely. And I think it is a lot better used as a reactionary thing, right?
Yeah.
You see someone lining up a snipe, you throw it in the way, boom, they take damage, and now you can start doing whatever you want. You've got a BattleRekt to put somewhere else.
Something similar, you know, so Baco can, on his bulwark, add the weaken, where he dashes forward and weakens somebody.
Yes.
But he loses the bulwark, like it ends there.
Right.
I've seen, myself and many others included, where they want to get that extra 6 damage and the weaken before the bulwark's fully finished, but they didn't realize that someone in the back wasn't paying attention and just threw a snipe his way. So then he'll end his bulwark early to get a weaken, to dash forward, and then get hit by something fat that he could have reflected. It's always that mental game of what is more valuable right now. Is that weaken and the dash more valuable for me right now, or is it the continued ability of, like, for the Ice Crown especially, is holding this in place and making it to where they know they can't M1.
Right.
Is that more value as a zoning mechanism?
Or it's like, uh-oh, should I get close to this?
Or do I just want to deal damage and eat something huge like a snipe?
Right, right.
Yeah.
And speaking back to the crown, it does change up things. If you get the BattleRekt that allows you to detonate it early, it puts it in their mind now. I mean, it is kind of cool if you think about it. If people start getting used to just waiting and not hitting the crown, if you allow yourself to detonate it, it now puts it in their mind, not only do they have to just not hit it, but they also have to position themselves around it no matter what, because you could detonate it whenever.
Yeah.
Again, all about the play styles, all about what fits truly your needs the most, and I think both are completely viable.
Yeah, I mean, I change BattleRekts every single matchup I'm up against. I rarely just stick with one. I have like a general thing, like some never change, but I always change a couple. And I think that really depends on your playstyles. I like changing my playstyle depending on what I'm up against. It's a lot more fun that way for me, personally. It doesn't feel as linear. It feels I get to be more creative each time. Like, if I don't build the stun on my E as Baco, what will I do then? I go for distance and damage. So now I'm closing bigger gaps. I don't have that stun, so I can't chain things as well. But maybe I'll use my EXE a little bit to make sure I get more damage on my M1 when I walk up to him, because they're snared or whatever.
Playing with you, it's like if you go against multiple range for playing 3s or 2s, it's like, oh, both are ranged. I'm going to get the thing that speeds me up on my bulwark because I need to close that gap. Same thing. Oh, and also if you guys are unfamiliar with how that works, when you get into the game, you don't buy any items. There is no leveling, anything like that. You just get to pick 5 BattleRekts, which are augmentations of your current abilities, or some aren't augmentations because some just give a flat, speed boost, or some will increase the amount of energy you get to help you cast more abilities. But you'll pick your 5 right before the game starts, and then you're locked in for the rest of the game until it's over. So you can't switch it up in between rounds. And I actually really like that, because before, in early access, you would pick one BattleRekt a round. It drew the game out. It did allow for some, like, a little more counterplay, like, all right, what's he going to pick this time? Or, like, who's this going to, But I like the ability of it just being that you get into the game, you're like, who am I up against? What do I think is going to work well? I'm picking these 5, and we're going to make it work.
It's like having some sort of powwow before the fight as opposed to after every single round.
Yes.
And if you're just now tuning in, I see a lot of people in here, 1,200 of you. If you're new, ask questions. We're here to interact with you guys, and I'm sure a lot of people in chat that want to help you as well. So if you're interested in this game, something seems cool, by all means, ask questions. See what you like. This is a game that is very free to play. As a matter of fact, it is completely
super free.
Completely free to play.
Very free.
So now we're going to see Wa back on Jamong, Nards on Blossom, and Luke on Freya again.
Liking that Freya pick, sticking it. I mean, it did get them to the semifinals, but man, I just wonder, it's just if you are a shoe size maturity, again, you are going up against a team who has proven to be the best week after week after week after week. And I'm trying to think of myself when I've played the game, sitting in and going, it's like when you start seeing the same people, it's like you're queuing ranked and you see a couple names, and then, are you okay? Is that okay?
It's good. Yeah. You're allowed to say coffee. That's not branded.
I'm really worried now about everything I say.
We slip a lot.
Is this water? Okay. You start seeing the same people, and it's like when you just consistently are beaten by them, you're like, man, like, I don't, like, what do I do? Like, they just seem better. And so it's really tough to find a way around a team that is so mechanically perfect.
I have a problem. I do better when it's a 1v2 or 1v1 than when I do when it's 2v2 or 3. Like, once I'm outnumbered, I don't know what happens to my brain, but everything goes into overdrive.
You know what should happen then is what you should do is, next time we'll play, I'll just pick someone like a Thorn, someone who has a lot of, like a big pull or the ability to keep people locked in place, and I'll run around behind them, and then I'll just have my own little fight. And if as long as I'm out of your sight, just assume that it's just you versus 2.
Me versus everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Wow.
We've been doing this together for at least 4 weeks.
Synchronization. Here we go. Overconfident is up 1-0 against Shoe Size. I love the entry of this arena.
It's so
The
cool.
giant door.
And also,
just
like,
opening up.
that is a horrible way to start a fight. Like, losing all gravity, getting slammed into this thing. Like,
yeah.
you're like, oh, God, I'm all wobbly. I was literally just weightless for about 10 seconds.
Pretty jarring. Pretty jarring indeed. All right, the Rain of Arrows already starting out, knocking off Ty from the mount. And pros are just going it again. The EX material here really, that's kind of his go-to right now. Before he even just normally before he normally creates materials, he immaterials. No, he uses the EX to make sure he gets some health. Averse did take a little bit, but they are going to find that center orb, getting themselves some health, some energy for everyone. Here we go, Fred jumping in. There we see the EX ability from Averse. Averse dashing, using the tornado, jumping back out, the stun now, and Freya Luke jumping in. Right now, overconfident, being pushed back. Shoe Size Maturity.
But isn't
doing a
enough?
good job.
Nope, they're just going to secure an orb. That is 2 orbs to none.
Man.
I'll explain the orb mechanic shortly after this for those that are new. Jamong wants to get a snipe on Averse. Often untouched. 2 ultimates, almost 3 in the barrel for Overconfident. Waiting to pull the trigger.
Here we go. Yep, Bloom actually going to use the EX for a Petrify. Running down the double end cap. Look at that, the counter right behind Jamong. He has to use a space bar, but it's not enough to get away.
Whoa,
a double kill
Averse.
back to back. Averse popping off right there. Leaving just Freya, the immaterial, gonna last long enough. There's the Lucy Goo getting knocked back in, and that is going to be Overconfident taking round number 1 in our second match.
Blue team wins the round.
People ask for a rank. I don't know if we should withhold that. Just, you know.
What our ranks are?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not as high as yours.
Probably. I mean, mine might be higher than yours.
Yours is higher than mine. What are you talking
No,
about?
not yours. We're talking about theirs.
Oh, it
no,
is.
most of them are better than me.
It is higher than mine. Yeah, again, welcome to BattleRekt. If you guys are just tuning in, we like reading chat. We like having fun. We love this game. We think it's just awesome. And they're like, we just stumbled across my mom's basement. It was open. And we're like, let's just make a show. Let's just create a show in my mom's basement. And here we are, 4 weeks later.
Look at Proster go immediately getting the EX material. He saves up for that. He is just destroying. Oh my God. Jamong, you've made a friend and he doesn't like you. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen
Talk about rival kingdoms.
anyone die that fast.
Yeah. So the lore-wise, Shifu, Jamong, rival kingdoms, and they're showing this. I like that. They're role-playing right now. Welcome to BattleRekt RPG.
We should do an entire episode dressed up as like medieval characters or like D&D characters and do the whole thing like that.
And we should dice roll to see like when we make certain preset things.
Oh my
Okay, chat.
Okay, we have to flesh this out.
Chat. Right now, send us a 1 through 20 list of things that have to happen if a D20 is rolled. And we are going to have a broadcast where we treat this like D&D while we're broadcasting this, and we'll roll D20, D20s, and if we hit those numbers, we will just create a list based on what you said, and we'll do those things. I love that. Okay, easy. You guys think about that while Overconfident continues
Just down.
to just push Shoe Size Maturity back into their spawn.
Jamong, prowl down. He's got 2 charges, though, so he can double on the space if you still got it up. There's 1. No, he just used them both. All right. Counter not getting hit that time from Proster. He's just going to waltz right in there. He's going to get a barrier and an immaterial. A little bit of a wasted time there, but I don't know if they're going to turn to punish. There's the incapacitate. Such a good Shifu. Proster, he can't be stopped.
Now, Verse, though, has been taking some damage.
Not enough.
Luke was doing a good job keeping the 2v1 at bay, but now he's got to turn back to find the rest of his teammates, and now he's also in the corner. Was it worth it, Luke? Let's find out if he can get out of this one. The EX tree from Blossom just getting chopped down instantly. Shifu, Procer pulling it in, finding everyone that they possibly can. Overconfident. They just want to get to the finals. They know they deserve to be there. Oh, here we go. Wilfrey used the ultimate right there. No, yes! Jumping right back in.
Back into death.
Right back into the death. They did kill a Verse, but it is not going to be enough. Overconfident. A quick 2-0 sweep against Shoe Size Maturity. Woo! Moving on to the finals. They are guaranteed money now. Congratulations, even more. Gosh, you guys have gotten so much money.
That's actually pretty nuts.
Yeah.
They'll move forward. Valiant effort, but just seemed a little proved to be a bit too difficult. They're Overconfident, really showcasing their moves. I mean, I wanted to see Bloom on a slightly new Lucy, but he didn't even have to do much.
No.
It was just so hard to put pressure on him because Proster was just so good at destroying that backline. There's literally one point where every single button and mouse button that he clicked was just right into Jumong. nothing got delayed. Nothing got like misdirected. Everything got destroyed.
Just good.
Yep.
We got a replay for you. Checking out the double kill. I believe this one came over from a verse.
Yeah, boy. Looking like he was actually taking a lot of damage here. Doesn't seem to care. I think it's going to open this up with an EX M2. No, just a normal M2. Bam. Look at the prediction on that. That is actually disgusting.
Wait. Can we watch it again? Can we go back?
There is no world where he wasn't. I don't know, man. He had to just be going for his teammate.
Do you think so?
He had to be going for Jumong.
Do you think so? Do you think it wasn't a prediction?
I mean, he was predicting both. Like, that's the stupidest thing. And then he's just going to EXE in there, and then he's going to M1.
That's what the top looks like, man.
The top, baby.
That's what the top is.
It looks like when I play ranked.
Man.
I'm the team that lost when I play ranked.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
No way. But when you play solo.
I wish.
You and
in the flesh.
In the flesh last night, we're killing it.
We did well. I
Yeah.
did really well. I think we hit D2. D2 is the highest that I'm at right now.
Pretty sick. Right now, we got some highlights for you guys on screen. Overconfident. Shoe size maturity. Thank you for making it. Thank you for participating. Congratulations for making it to the semifinals. Hope to see you guys next week. And also, if you guys are at home watching, saying like, I could do this, like I could be here. I want money. I want to play with my friends. This tournament is free. You have the opportunity to play up against these teams, to be on a broadcast on Twitch.tv. So go ahead and sign up. Any more information?
That's as good as normal.tv.
Yeah, that's. Have you guys ever gone to normal.tv?
Don't.
Or steady.tv?
You should be careful with whatever you're about to make up right now because there's a good chance you're going to promote some bad stuff.
It exists, and that would not be good. Yeah, don't listen to the words that I'm saying. But anyway, go to in game. There is a panel. There is a man. You said something. You called it something really good last week.
I can't remember what I called it. If you've never played this game, first of all, go download it. It's free. It's on Steam.
Super fun.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
It is a champion rotation style. But if you'd like, you could just buy all the champions forever for your turn. It's like $30.
Super quick.
Not that much at all. Super cheap, super quick, really easy.
Yeah.
And in there, you'll see a big box that says BattleRekt, $9,000 have given away on prize pools.
Click it.
Click it. That's how you sign up.
Is there a rank requirement?
Is there a wanked requirement?
Is there a ranked requirement? Well, no. No, there is not. You guys, no matter what rank you are, we want you guys participating in here. Have fun. Enjoy a Tuesday with your friends playing BattleRekt. And who knows? You might be on the broadcast. Who knows? You might be taking home $350 or $150.
Or a bruised and battered ego because you thought you were good and you're crap.
Yeah. And all of that is good. All of those are good things.
They're all good.
All learning experiences.
You grow from them. Every tear that you shed, every time you spend the night in the corner of your room in the darkness, you're growing a little bit more. There's one more night that you won't spend doing that. I don't know if it's because you're running out of nights or if it's because you're growing as a human being.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting dark.
We hope you're not running out of nights, but we are running out of time right now, so let's go to a break. We'll be right back with our final semifinals. Don't go anywhere.
Please.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good job, guitar guy.
he's doing great.
Man, he's so good. Give
5
us
weeks
another
in.
one. Give us
5
another
weeks
one.
in. Hold on. I love this one. He does this every time. He
Yeah.
always knows my favorite
Yeah,
jams.
This is it. This
He
is
always
it.
knows my favorite generic rock tunes.
Can we get some pog jams for guitar guy? This guy's fingers are bleeding.
Ever call for emotes on my show again?
Really?
That's actually that's not really a peeve of mine. I just like mentally I refuse to do it.
Okay. Hey
I'm
guys,
kidding.
you better not give me any pog jams.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
Give me some little Shifus though. I'll promote our own emotes.
Our own emotes, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I promote.
yeah, gosh dang it.
Give me some give Reks and take Reks, baby.
Welcome back to BattleRekt. We have one more semifinals to go. I saw Cray asked if
we?
Overconfident has.
I thought we're in the finals.
No.
Wow, this is moving slower than I thought. Sick. No, I love when it goes slow. I'm also sweating it up. Look at me go.
Cray asked
I'm
if
sweating it
Overconfident
up.
has lost. No. I'm sorry. They have not lost a finals. They have lost rounds though. Yes, the gods can bleed, but they have yet to lose a finals.
Yeah.
So
They can
we'll
bleed,
see.
does not die.
Yeah. So we'll see if this matchup can produce a winner worthy enough to challenge them.
Before we move forward, people in the back are going to get mad at me.
That's fine.
We had a little subject we wanted to chat about.
Yes.
Okay? We love interacting with you guys.
Yeah.
So please, this is our chance to do it. Please interact with me. I need friends. What kind of sleeper are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, are you the kind of person that's like full nude out in the open?
Yeah.
Cool. Because are you sweaty like me?
Do you,
know?
do you have the TV on? Do you have lights on? It has to be pitch black.
Yeah. Do you go with like pretty much like over the eyes? It needs to be totally pitch black, dead quiet.
Are socks okay? Because for me, I will put socks on when I sleep, and I wake up with them folded next to me on the pillow. I kid you not.
What?
I do not know why.
That is horrifying.
I seriously do not know why. Like I assume it's me in the middle of the night, just like taking them off and folding them, and like.
You should know, not assume. You should better know.
So is that you? Do you have weird things happen to you at night and you can't explain? Please give us a call.
Yeah.
And we'd
Give
love
us a call.
We'd love to help you.
1-800, not a real number.
But yeah. What are you guys sleeping on your back? Side sleepers, stomachs? Do you switch pillows? Do you like the cool side?
Are you fetal? Are you a fetal
Are
sleeper?
you a fetal sleeper?
Yeah.
One of my good friends is a fetal sleeper, and he's 6'8".
Are you a cuddler? And whether there's someone in bed or not, do you like
Do you just
body
grab
pillows,
for something?
You know?
Yeah, my body pillow's name is Maria.
You weren't supposed to go there. No, please no. Let's move on with the rest of our day before this gets too saucy.
Yeah.
We've got one more semifinals ahead of us. You'll notice there at the top, Overconfident got a bye against Buy the Dip, Sell the Rip. Then they took down Shoe Size Maturity. It was supposed to be shoe size greater than Maturity, but that might be a little inappropriate, so we probably didn't put it on there.
Yeah.
They moved forward into our finals. They just took them down pretty promisingly. We're going to see the Purple Kings, who absolutely dominated the underdogs, going against the Stragglers. Coming up next, then they're going to move into the finals. The semifinals are the exact same format as the quarterfinals. The only thing that changes is the finals. And the only thing that changes within the finals is that you have a win score 5.
That's right.
So it's a best of 9 within each map.
Yeah.
Still best of 3 maps.
Yeah.
We'll worry about it when we get there.
I saw people asking, is the new champion Xander, the Magician, going to be played today? No, the tournament started yesterday when he wasn't released yet, going into today, and so we decided to keep competitive integrity. We are going to keep him out for this week only, but don't you worry. He will be here next week, and we still have magic for you. We've got magic for you, so don't worry. That's going to happen,
Oh, yeah,
too.
he's got some tricks.
I've got some tricks I'm going to show you. You
Up
know,
his sleeve, but notice he's rolled them up because that's a true magician's
I want
craft.
you to trust me. So let's check this one out.
No magician wants you to trust him.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's something behind your ear carpet.
Is there?
It's a draft.
I blame the person that pressed that button.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame you at all, Toaster Loading.
Thank you.
We can do no wrong.
The Purple Kings versus Stragglers. So we saw the Purple Kings dominate the quarterfinals here, moving on to the semis. The Stragglers beat the Avengers, and the Avengers have had a huge box office killing lately. And so having Stragglers take them down is no joke. Croak Older coming out for the side of the Stragglers.
Strowan Older! It's the old boy back at it again! I don't know if any of you watched way back in the day. Guess who Stroh's teammate used to be? Guess. That's right. You're right, Toaster Loading. It's the first! He used to play with the first. They dominated every 2's tournament ever. And
wow.
he'd play Stro.
Oh, wow.
Or Stro would play Older. And then Averse would play Jamong. Now we're going to see Ninjas on Alicia.
What is this team composition?
This is it. This is how they're going to move forward. The Purple Kings, though, pretty good.
Yeah.
They played pretty good. They got that Jade Crow comp going on.
And we watched them earlier. Kenneth just not being touched. Like
Yeah.
He would jump in
Yeah.
using his stealth.
I think you
doing a
described
ton
it
of
as
damage.
pooping damage.
Pooping damage.
Yeah.
Just waking up in the morning, damage. That is what describes the Purple Kings. So we're gonna see. I do Ninja's. He's the amazing series.
By the way,
player.
what kind of sleeper are you other than socks creepily
Sock
making
sleeper?
it to your pillowcase?
I
And why do you
am
put
a-
them by your face?
Dude, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't do it. Maybe. I think I might, but like I don't know in my life when that happened and when I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe I should set up one of those like You know people do like the Twitch night streams? I'll just Twitch night stream one night.
Do people do that?
Yeah, people like stream themselves sleeping.
That's a place I never want to go. You know, I'm a shameless man, but that's a place I honestly don't want to watch myself sleep. I bet you it's gross and nasty and sweaty.
Group said paranormal activity. I would not watch that. I get freaked out of movies like that. I wouldn't even, if that was the title, I wouldn't even check it out. Semifinals, map number 1, the Purple Kings versus the Stragglers. It's always fun seeing the new and the old here every single week on BattleRekt. Oh man,
What is the Twitch category for that?
I heard that it was like banned, like you couldn't do it. It was illegal.
I hope so.
And then people like were like, no, we can do it now. And I think there's some potential controversy around it. I don't
Sign
know.
a petition.
yeah. You gotta sign a petition for it. So if
All right,
if it's
I'm
still there,
actually super stoked for this match.
I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Crazy
Let's do it.
team competition.
All right, Croak on Croak. All right, one whiff. The second one's not going to whiff. Alicia might take some damage, but she's going to get out of that. Everyone's going to split back up. You're going to see Jito go right back into the fray. Trying to get a good. He didn't know. He didn't know where Jade was.
No. The Q being down there for Older. Strogan take a
look
good
at
chunk
the
of
inverse
damage.
on this. Look at this. Blossom and Older on opposite sides of the match, taking unbelievable amounts of damage. She might just die here. She has to both space bars, which means she's got nothing. EX tree's down. Is she going to die here? Can Croak make it to her? No!
he gets sniped from Jade, stunned from Croak. The ultimate for Older has to come out. Here's the freeze, hitting 2 members of the Purple Kings. And Jade going down first. Let's see if they can find a cross kill. No. They might. No.
Oh, just as he jumped in, getting stunned by one.
Yeah.
The Stragglers, when it looked like they might overcommit for the kill on Blossom, are able to take round number 1. Remember, best of 3 maps, so we've got a lot of BattleRekt ahead of us. No matter what.
Yeah, Stro the MVP of that round. Rocking that prehistoric Older skin. Love it. Alicia, again, we're seeing that buff. We've seen her twice. We did not see her at all in Europe this morning. But now we've seen her twice so far. Different teams playing her in North America. As well as Croak. Croak being a staple of North America, it seems, even when we did BattleRekt 6 months ago.
More so than in Europe, yes. We see much more Croak in North America than we do in Europe. But we really haven't seen him as much as I thought we would have. Because right before we started, I think Croak was pretty heavy. Right into Alicia, but then Croak stunning Croak. The Croak on Croak action.
Everyone loved it. Everyone wants it.
Toad v. Toto. Toad v. Toad. All right, Alicia trying to poke as much as you can. The deceit is going to get broken immediately from one Croak to another.
Yeah. There's so many Croaks here. I feel like this is the time for Kermit the Frog to cast this.
Oh, I think it's time.
All right. Well, he might jump in when he knows what's going on.
Especially when Croaks do something nasty. Yeah. Alicia's got an ultimate waiting for it. Maybe we'll get to see some more value. There it is. No, just missing the Croak, knowing he had nothing left. And then Jito went all in, but he paid the price. Deceit is up. He gets stunned blind. Nice WASD out of that snipe. And he was able to steal that orb with an E, but he might die in the process. No, he gets out just in time. Yeah. He has to use his space bar, but the poke right now from Older and Alicia are going to be painful.
The double stun coming out there from the Jade snipe.
Wow.
Hitting both Croak and Alicia. That is a lot of value there from 1M2. You want out Croak jumping in on the back. The free is coming through. Gonna save Alicia. He's gonna get the damage on. And that's gonna be
Blue
Kenneth
Croak goes
going down.
I don't know how they turned that around.
The whole time it was Jeter who was low.
That was a good ice block. A lot of particles for my eyes to see through. And there it is, the Venom win. When the Venom pops.
So do I. Oh, pops.
I guess explodes is the real one.
That's the better one.
Yeah, but that one's more inappropriate. Ooh, Alicia goes down.
All right, so you get the cross skill here. Now it's a support.
No.
Oh, never mind. A 1v2 here. The hero. Can he hero this out, the 1v2? We'll find out. He's got a full stick of butter, got the ultimate, using the snapshot there. The spacebar goes through, no more escapes. He's gonna get taken down by that Croak there and Jeter. Now Jeter and Digester are on 2 different teams. That's a problem for my eyes.
I can actually agree with that.
So Right now, Stragglers up 2-0 against the Purple Kings. The Purple Kings, who were dominating coming out of the qualifiers, coming up against the Stragglers. Sorry, the quarterfinals. Coming up against the Stragglers and looking good for the first half of that last round. But somehow Jeter, even though he was lower the entire time, they come back and they find Kenneth up in the corner.
All right, 2 for Stragglers, looking to try and get a clean sweep here in map number 1. The stun and older. The shield comes down. He won't take any max health just yet. He's going to have to use the spacebar, so he doesn't have much to help Jeter right now, who's all the way in there. He is trying to poke that back line. Blossom puts the tree down. Doesn't get a lot of value out of that. A little bit of heals for herself, but can't use it aggressively. And now you'll see her croak all the way back there, trying to put Alicia in. She's going to use that new distance spacebar, and they're going to secure the orb. Stragglers get orb number 1.
Yeah, right now up at the top as well. The Blossom Tree will be going down here. A nice M2. Alicia's got an ultimate. Let's see if she can get more than one. A lot of value there. It's a wide range, but it's very broadcast. And there it is. The move is being used. How will Stragglers capitalize on the move is being down? It looks like they're going to capitalize by getting a kill onto Kenneth. 12 health, space out of there. He's dodging left and right, but he can't keep it up for too long. They might get the cross kill, though, onto Alicia. She's extremely low. If they can find this now,
no,
this
Blossom's
is the best
gonna go down
time.
first.
Oh, no. The hero is very healthy, but a 1v3 is quite a big ask. I'm not sure this is going to happen. And the ice block from Alicia. Looks like that is going to seal the fate. Stragglers looking good to pick up this first map here. One map closer to the finals. Purple Kings not finding a single round victory.
Defend your guardian.
Favorite type of ice cream, says Watch Harvey Dent.
Mint chocolate chip, baby.
Vanilla.
I don't know why we got real into that.
Yeah, because I love vanilla ice cream. Vanilla, French vanilla to be more specific. I love the little beans.
I'm more of a German vanilla guy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. I like the little beans.
It's a little harsher. Little. It feels more Arctic.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, Stragglers. I'm actually a little surprised they took it as promisingly as they did, especially with the showing that we'd seen earlier from the Jester and the gang.
Yeah.
Again, not able to line up as much with the hero. You'll see the hero always last man left alive. You got to figure out what is that.
Yeah.
What's going on,
Is there
right?
HP sharing that's not happening there? Are you not either distracting or being more of a target for your opponents, getting in close to get the damage? But Jay does do a lot of damage from around. We see the same with Jumong. A lot of times when the team dies, Jumong is left with full health because he has that range, so he can do the damage.
And also, they're so hard to lock down. Jade, while it looks like, for a while, I think she was kind of an easy target. We all suspected, especially when I play Bako. Whenever I see Jade, I'm like, this is easy. I'm just gonna reflect all of her snipes.
She's the tutorial champion.
Yeah, and then I realize I get destroyed
Yeah.
because between just the amount of things she can chain while still rotating cooldowns is unbelievable in 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
So no one even thinks, why would a Crow go on a Jade? There's no point because you're just gonna get crapped on. So you might as well go for other people. But then if Jade's not putting herself in the way, trying to help out with snipes, trying to help out with damage, not getting the silences, then her team's all going to start falling around her because she's just too elusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a replay of the last round. Let's take a look at
Double Alicia ult.
the Digester. Oh, first round, the Digester going down here. The Crow jumping on him, getting that space. And knocking back. Oh, the older ultimate. He didn't go. I guess it was the range. Didn't go for Blossom there. The double freeze from Alicia. I had no idea what actually was happening in this replay. I was like, oh, Blossom's going down. Blossom's alive.
Blossom
She's
was
alive
fine.
and well.
I should have taken over because I knew it was happening. But
I had no idea.
I liked watching you spiral down.
I was like, and older ulted. That's not it. Alicia, though, that's a double freeze. That was probably it. But we found that out too late, and that's why it's a growing experience, you guys, with all of us. We talked about how we are not seeing Xander in the tournament today, but we still wanted to give you guys that feel of magic. So I want right now. I want right now everyone to think of a card. Okay, everyone right now, just think of a card. Right, just pick any one of the common cards. You look at one. You think of it.
Don't say it.
You do not say it. Think about it. Keep it locked into your mind. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to do that. And now that you've got it, and technically we have what, a little over 1,000 people in the chat. So this should technically work, right? So I'm going to give Carpet the deck of cards. The deck of cards. You guys are thinking of one card, right? In your mind, I know collectively you're all thinking of the same card. But what you will notice is this deck seems a little thinner than normal, does it not?
It does. Potentially one card thinner.
Potentially one card thinner. Huh. So I want you guys to think about where could that card be, right? Where in the world is we going to find this card? And when we come back, I'm going to show you.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, is that your card?
I
Come
think
on!
at least 3 people.
How many minds were blown right now?
At least 3 people. Why do you think we were going on break?
Oh no. I had to say something while I was trying to find the card with my mouth, and that just happened.
Well, you know, it'd be a really good bow on the top of that magic trick. That's a good old juicy fun fact.
Did you know that Kleenex were originally invented for gas masks?
To clean them or to like?
You gotta figure that out.
Fair.
True or false? True or false? Looks like I blew someone's mind today. You're welcome.
Did you get someone's card?
I don't know. I think I would. I mean, what are the? So there's 52 cards in a deck. We have about 1,000 people in chat.
Statistically, yes.
Statistically, I should have gotten someone.
Someone just got their mind blown. I don't like this deck at all. I can't tell what's clubs, what's hearts, what's diamonds. They're like
Clubs.
I know, they just look funky.
Yeah. They're like a fancy.
Fancy schmancy.
Fancy.
When you have your fancy dinner party,
you bust out the fancy deck.
and you play, and you make everyone watch you play solitaire because that's the only card game you know. You know, bam! Look at that.
What kind of family do you have where you are the only? You're like, everyone gather around. I'm playing solitaire now. And they're like, oh, dang it, Jonathan.
We couldn't talk actually while my father played solitaire. We had to sit and watch the whole time. If we talked, we got yelled at. I'm kidding.
Careful. Can you?
If we talked, we got. Where am I going here?
We got vocally
No, I'm kidding.
yelled
I'm
at.
kidding. We always played solitaire. Even played 2 people solitaire. It's a lot of fun. 2-man solitaire is good old time.
Is it like co-op solitaire?
Kind of, yeah. Oh, you did get someone's card.
Oh, sick.
Sick. All right, Crook Older, Destiny now. Ninja says, you know what? I'm sick of winning with Alicia. I want to win with somebody else that's easier to win with. Destiny, that's right. Although she did take some hits. She took actually a good chunk of hits. In this recent patch, she got nerfed relatively hard. Her M2 took a big hit in range. It took a decent hit in damage.
Yep.
Her EXM1, which is her transform weapon, which is her little pew-pew shooty shield. It literally makes that sound.
Pew, 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 pew,
It's actually really good. Yeah. That got
good.
reduced by an entire second. So I think from 5 to 4 or from 6 to 5.
And that kept her alive in a lot of 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
So
it does overall less shields, less damage, which is, I think, really
a big
good.
A big nerf, yeah.
Yeah, because that was just nuts, especially in 3s. Just like everybody. Shield!
You get a shield, you get a shield, and I'm going to damage you.
Yeah. And I get shields the whole time. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah. It was
So,
pretty
you know,
powerful.
I am actually, we saw her a little earlier today. I'm curious to know how she's going to fit into the meta. We'll probably see her significantly less, but still see her pretty often because she's just such a strong champ.
All right, here we go. We are into map number 2. So far, Stragglers showing like they are the ones to be moving on to the finals to face off against Overconfident. Let's see if the Purple Kings, with the same team comp, can come back and pick up this map to take it to a map number 3. Still double croaks happening here. Someone asked, what is favorite breakfast cereal? Man, these are all good questions.
Oh, man.
Harvey
You
Dent.
got so close. You almost got Goobs' card. He was thinking Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh, dang it.
If only we had the right deck.
Okay, here's the thing. If I would have pulled out Blue Eyes White Dragon,
You would have literally.
you would have lost your. He would have lost. He would have been talking about that for the rest of his
Or
life.
of like all pieces of Exodia.
Just drop it on the
We
desk,
win the day!
walk away.
All right, so let's see. Who's going to be able to deal more damage? Which Croak? Which Croak will be more successful? Purple King starting to lose that health. They're losing in the health game right now.
Here we go, the stealth. Oh!
That
at
stun
that.
sounded super cool.
Yeah, a nice Chronosphere there. Going to block, the heroes trying to get that snipe shot and pulling it back himself. So the orb going to be going over to the Purple Kings there. Right. Wow, Blossom already got the ultimate. Megasphere going through, not going to connect on anyone. There's the ultimate from Jade, but look at that stun. That's one of the things about Jade. When you start your ultimate, you are now stationary. You become a big target, and a lot of people's abilities to stun.
There's the pinball.
The silences go through. The double
good
venom.
God.
Look at that. The
2
space
venom.
bar. Yeah,
There's
the
the
space bar
pinball.
using from Tri-Hero. Gosh, so much. What is happening?
Death
Death
everywhere.
everywhere. Stro might go down here. There we go. We got the double. But is anyone going to hit it?
Oh, that was actually really cool. Forcing him in with the EXE, keeping him in the stun range, and then Old Door ulting on top of him. What do you do? What do you do?
You die. What I love about this, if you look really closely, Croak's eyes twitching.
Yeah, when he has the sparkler.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, God.
It's very.
So I'm still excited for that Kermit.
Very related. Oh, that's right. That's right, Kermit.
Kermit cast.
Kermit, are you here?
Yeah, Kermit the Frog here. We're going to be casting Jeter and Kenneth, everybody, okay?
3.
All right, here we go.
1.
Starting it off, Purple Kings versus the Stragglers. I love BattleRekt. One of my favorite games by far. All right, the Jester coming in. Look at that Croak. I love when frogs jump very high. We love doing this. And he's going to go and getting rooted. The camouflage going through, but he gets the stun. Ah! He found the stun. Look at all the damage going in. He's going to go down. One of my fellow froglings will die. No, he gets a nice space bar out of there. Kenneth backtracking again, but the camouflage going through. Jeter knows where he is. He's got the ultimate, and he uses the Venom. He finds it through. And now, oh, look at that. Blossom's going to fall down. Everybody, let's start singing ABC as everyone dies. 1A. Croak's dead.
Red team wins the round.
Thank you, Kermit.
Oh my God.
Well played, Kermit.
Oh God.
Okay. All right, well, here we go. Stragglers one more round away from from going to the finals.
Oh my God.
We have
I can't breathe. Oh God.
we have some amazing talent come on the show.
I can't believe it.
We had Morty earlier. We got Kermit the Frog in here.
How do we get all these fictional characters to show up on our show?
Yeah, we got that BattleRekt Twitch money.
Easy money.
Easy money. All right, one more round to go. Jay's got the time bomb on it, looking to run that snipe up. The Chronosphere again, throwing the snipe back into the face. The orb not going over. Straggler's going to pick that one up as well. Their mid control is just so good right now.
Older's got an ultimate. He's trying to find some value. Blossom might ult first. Maybe he can use his Chrono Flux to get some back.
There's some stuns, some more stuns. Oh, into the Mega. No, the Mega Sphere's not going to find any value. I have tears running down my face. There are 2 ultimates in the barrel for Stragglers. Oldor maybe lining up with a Croak. No, Croak lining up with an Older. No value out of that. A wasted ultimate from one Croak into another.
I always hate when I line up my Croaks and my Olders. You always got to switch them around. There we go, the double space. Run from Kenneth, using all of his mobility to back away. Now he's got to wait for those cooldowns. The ultimate, it's going to find Kenneth as well! I think the Jester took a shot from that, from Divinity Ninjas with the either mathematical genius mind or just getting...
I love that combo. The EXC into the Older stun. I love that combo.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen that a little bit more. That's going to be it. The Stragglers are going to move on to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Although I think we hit our peak. Kermit the Frog casting.
Well, okay. So I see people also wanting Morty from earlier. We're gonna call up Kermit and Morty again. We'll see if they can hop in for a round of the finals. Maybe they can do a dual cast. Give the people what you guys want.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can follow that.
We gotta just give him a call. See if you can.
I'll see. I'll try and pull some strings.
Yeah, pull some strings. I think he works right down the street in the other studio.
Yeah.
So we'll just go grab Morty. But congratulations, the Stragglers moving on to the finals to face off against Overconfident. And looking at their play, they might be the team to overthrow Overconfident.
There's a chance we can see an overthrowing of confidence.
That's a really sad thing. Like what? Someone's job is like, I want to overthrow all the confidence.
Yeah, it's called a coup.
Wow.
Yeah, there's going to be a coup today. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the Kings will sit on their thrones with too much
confidence.
Too much. Some might say they're overconfident.
Let's take a look at an Older save here. I believe using the ultimate. So winding this up, using that spacebar, going through the Venom. So he's about to die.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He heals himself just to get the ult. I mean, that's some top level. That's some top level stuff. Now we're gonna see an ultimate from Blossom to iframe it, which was juicy.
Wow.
But then he ate one of them.
Use the Q.
He threw it back after she got stunned by a Croak, his own Croak.
It's gotta feel good to take an ultimate and just throw it back at someone.
I think the funny, especially if it's like a Jamong ult. Oh God, that's the best.
That's amazing.
Throwing back a
I don't
Jamong
know if
ult.
I've ever seen that.
It is juicy.
That I now want. Hopefully that happens today before the night is over.
The best is like, since I'm in Baco, when I see an old door sees my helpless teammate who just used all of his escape. So then I E in just to bulwark in time and smack it back at him. I feel like a king.
That feels amazing.
I don't care if we lose. I won that round.
Yeah. Get down. Here we got some highlights of that last matchup. The Purple Kings showing dominance in the last 2 weeks, making it to the semifinals. But week 5 is just not yours. Hopefully see you guys next week. Oh, look at that.
Just barely making that range. It's still a fat range, even though they decreased it. Man, that goes to show you how long it really used to be.
And also increasing the silence on that is another thing I really like. Any ability, even Esmo with that pull, getting that silence battle right, helps so much. Because not only do you land damage, but you get a free something. You're like, and I know now for the next 0.5 seconds or a second, I can do whatever I want. So I think it's a really fun one to get. I encourage you guys getting it if you are playing Destiny, but to each their own.
To each their own, and that's the best part about BattleRekt. You can play whatever your play style ensues. I have run into people that play really weird. We watched a Rook earlier having to play pure Gorilla.
Yeah.
He just spaced in, M2'd, and he's like, I got nothing. and then he got other sided back out. And they won rounds that way.
And they beat him. Yeah.
They were able to win.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's however you play. Yes, people can claim there are better builds, and I do think inherently and statistically there are builds you will find more value in. The biggest thing to look at when you are picking BattleRekts, everyone just goes to the streamer and say, what are the best BattleRekts? You'll find good builds, yes. Yeah. You'll find builds that work well together. But that's for the play style that they found best for that champion.
Figure it out yourself. Have fun.
What you need
experimenting.
To do, read the tooltip, see what the BattleRekt does, think about how you play that champion. Will you find value in that BattleRekt? Yep. If this says, hey, it adds 6 damage to every time you use your M2, do you hit M2 a lot? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't play that character heavy M2, so don't build into it. Or if you do build into it, then start being a heavy M2 thrower, right? It's all about what you're going to find value in.
Yep.
It's all about you. This is the one time in your life it's all about you.
BattleRekt, all about you.
Most of the time it's about me. And a little bit of this guy.
8% of the time it's about him.
Probably.
But now he's letting you have a little bit. That's crazy. Take it.
I'm giving you just
Take
the sliver.
That little bit.
Just the sliver you need. And while you're contemplating all this power that I've given you, we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we've got the finals. That's it. It is going to be the finals in North America. I'm sorry to leave you guys.
Yeah,
that's going to be it for the night.
Yeah, that's it.
But not yet. We still got just a little bit more. Don't go anywhere. You are always rocking out whenever we come back.
I love this music.
It is generically awesome.
It's just so perfect.
Yeah.
It's just so perfect.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to North American BattleRekt. We are moving into our finals. This is going to be our last match of the day.
That's it.
Actually, of the day.
Yeah.
All day.
All day.
Our day is almost done.
We are then going to go play BattleRekt
I can't get enough.
because Xander's out.
I haven't gotten to play it much, and it's sad because I've been doing this. But this is such a fun job, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, we can't complain.
I can't complain.
This is pretty awesome.
Let's show you guys how we got to where we are. You don't cut me off. You don't cut me off, you little man. Overconfident. Getting a buy. From buy the dip, sell the rip. I guess that's kind of, I don't know. Anyways, quarterfinals went a certain way. Purple Kings move forward. The Stragglers are going to take down the Purple Kings. When I look at the Purple Kings, we're going to come in really strong, but their competition just couldn't pierce through, and Overconfident and the Stragglers now going toe-to-toe in the finals. The money match, if you will. $350 going to first place.
Woo!
And a giant $150. I always get more excited for second because they're actually getting less money. $150 for second place. I got to make them feel better.
Yeah.
First place knows we're the best. Second
Yeah.
place knows I'm excited.
Yeah. And we got money for whatever reason.
I don't know why. What is money even
We
for?
just keep getting money for playing BattleRekt. It's amazing. And if you guys want to play BattleRekt, and we encourage you to do this in our tournament and all the tournaments that are going on right now, because this is such a cool opportunity, right? The game just came out free to play. A lot of people are putting on tournaments, and you have the opportunity to be a part of this. You guys can make it. You guys can play. Get a bunch of friends together if you got time. If you're after school, after work, after you got married, you know, you got a wife now. That's two. It's you and another person. Now grab a third.
Literally, you just got married. You're still at the reception.
Yeah.
Go into the living room and play some BattleRekt.
We know you're watching this right now. Go check it out. And Carpet's going to post a link.
I'm gonna wait and delay it so that it times a little bit better whenever you're going to do it, but I'm about to post a link. Have you done it already? No, I've got it. I'm waiting.
No, I'm just waiting.
I'm waiting. Check out the link. Make sure you click it.
Perfect.
Sign up for next week.
That's probably right on.
That's probably as close as I can get it to being on the money.
That's what's crazy, too, is we talked about speaking into the future, right, for VODs and stuff. But people in chat, they are as we talk now, they see us, and that's not actually us. What they're seeing is not actually truly us.
Like all the stars that we see are dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
Which
there are
gives
things,
me some sort of horrifying anxiety.
And there's some that we're looking up to that are new, and we haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
Right? There's new light.
So much anxiety.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's. Does that give you a lot of anxiety?
Really? Why?
Just the idea that there's things that are that large and far away that like my brain literally can't comprehend that distance
The universe
of time.
is flipping crazy.
It scares the crap out of me.
It is flipping crazy.
I don't want to talk about it now because then you'll actually see me have a breakdown on air, and I don't think we need that.
If you have cool universe facts, let us know.
Oh, do you? Oh, what was it? What was your last one? Was it true?
Oh, Kleenex. Yes, Kleenex was originally invented for the use of gas masks.
Was it to wipe them down?
I think as a filter.
Really?
I don't know, but I know that it was true. But I just don't know why.
Do you have any more for us? Cool. Fun fact.
Yes. Did you know the smallest thing ever photographed is the common housefly's hair?
Ooh, I like that. That is juicy. Could photograph with what? There's too many details because now you're gonna lose it. I mean, is it with like an electron microscope? Is it like with a camera?
Oh, how was it photographed?
Yeah,
no, Just the definition of photographed, like what taking a pick an image.
Probably
a
not
still image.
Probably not electron microscope. Just saying.
Sure.
I mean, we have.
I don't know.
We have literal images of.
I just know the facts.
Yes.
You know. So you let me know if it's true or false, and I will let you know
later
if you're right later. But the draft is ready for our finals. Overconfident versus the Stragglers. This is it. This is the big one. Will Overconfident continue the domination? They're going to start with a Lucy, who just got buffed. We've got an Ashka, the first one of the day.
Stro on Ashka. We've seen it. We've been seeing him on Ashka lately. Thorn and Jamong. First, we're going back to Thorn. Not as finicky. Oh, Ninjas is back on that serious game.
That's the one.
That's what I like to see. Again, if you are new, Ninjas, best serious I'd say in the world.
Which isn't that amazing to say?
Yeah.
Like, you can confidently say that this man that you are about to watch play this champion in the game that you know and love.
I don't know if he still is.
He
definitely was for a long time.
The best in the world. He was the best in the world.
Easily.
That's insane. I love that. That's insane.
He played with the player that really doesn't play as much, Reap What You Sow.
Yeah.
Who is a Shifu main, and that combo just our last BattleRekt they won I think 10 weeks in a row.
Overconfidence.
Kind of insane.
Overconfidence looking to do that.
So it's looking like Averse was like, hey ninjas. Although they were on the same team too. Averse is literally just hasn't lost in like 7 months.
That's insane.
Yeah.
To be that good. Averse, how does it feel? When you're in the chat later
it was
on,
Averse, but you so ninjas.
let us know how it feels to just be that good at something.
It was actually probably more like Proster's like, hey.
I don't think I've gone that far in my life being successful for that amount of time.
Living.
At one thing.
Living.
Oh, touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Although sometimes I die inside, so I don't know if I want to count that.
For why?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of which, while we're waiting to get into the next match, there's a website that talks that tells you the top 100 ways to be annoying to people, and there's like a list of things like ending every sentence in "as foretold by prophecy," or trying to tap the dun, 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 dun on your chin, but right before you finish, go, oh, hold on, and then do it again, and just see how long you can do that before someone actually grabs your hand and stops you. And there's a whole list of these things, and I want to give like you guys a few of them. And
Wait, what is this for? 100 ways to annoy people?
Yeah, someone just came up with a list, and they're like, here's a bunch of ways to annoy people. So I'm gonna later on, if we ever have some time, I'm gonna post a few options in chat. You let me know.
I think my favorite I can see is to ask a 1-800 operator for a date. That's a great one.
So I'll post a few of these, but right now, we are in the finals. As you can see, they have to win 5 rounds, not just 3 to claim a map. We want to make sure that they are stamping their name in history with dominance, and it is not a fluke.
2, 1, fight.
And so it begins Overconfident versus Stragglers. Now, one of the things that I like about this, Overconfident is not going to go. I think they're going to be trying as hard as they possibly can against Stragglers. Sometimes I think the people they go up against, like, oh, like, hey, let's try some new team comps. Let's try and mix it up. I don't think they're going to give Stragglers that time of day.
There's the deceit. He's going to get clarity, but he's still got a stun potentially. No, he does not find Jamong. Averse knows it's coming. Now Jeter's going to take a lot of pain for this. He just missed the space, but still got the M1 to secure the orb. He's going to punish as much as he can. Wants to find Averse. The barrier's down. Jeter might actually go down here. No. He'll stay alive just a bit longer. He needs some help. Grabs the greens. Gets some max health back. There it is. Proster's gone in.
Wow.
Oh, that was actually double shield. That was the Barbed Tusk plus the barrier from Lucy.
Whoa.
Averse actually goes down here. Look at that. The Ashka ultimate to try and put some punishment onto Proster. Proster's going to take a lot. There's the stun. Lucy might go down. No, Thorn goes down first. Look at this. Look at this.
Stragglers taking out Overconfident with all 3 members still up on their team. This is good. Already, this finals is going to be a good finals. Stragglers taking the first round against Overconfident. Let's see if they can continue. Yeah, exactly, chat. Exactly. Look at this. Look at this. Is it the upset week, Sauce fam? Is it?
3,
Only one way to find out.
1, fight.
Now, when Nova and Overconfident would go back and forth, and this was, again, Nova's the only people to ever contest Overconfident to really, make them earn their win, it would be a back and forth, like a 1-1-1-1-1. Never would one team go up more than, I think, 3. And so if Stragglers pull away with 3 wins right off the bat, that would be something.
I don't know, though. Stro found himself on a 1v1 against the first. Not a great idea, but there it is. There's the punishment that you can see when Ninja shows up. Sirius has unbelievable burst damage, and if you forget about it, my God, you are in for a very painful treat.
Ooh, Stro taking that ult from Thorn. Got to be careful. Does get a stun on. There's the M2. 1 goes through the ultimate from Lucy. Not going to find any damage. Forcing the spacebar out from Ninjas, but look at this. Croak goes down in the meantime.
Too separated.
Yeah, but a little far away from his team. I'm not sure if there's an opportunity here for any sort of cross kill. Stro's got an ultimate. He used the spacebar. But again, when you ult, there is a split second where he just kind of, it's not an instant thing. He stops for a second, then jumps forward. So you got to be careful using the ultimate. You've got a lot of people looking at you.
Ashka's ult, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stands still. He's got a cast time on that.
Yep. Quick little cast time.
Blue team wins.
We're not seeing no Paloma.
No pomp in the finals.
No pomp in the finals yet. Overconfident, they're picking up one of their own. So starting that 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. As everyone calls it that.
You know what they call it? The 1-1-1-1-1-1 trades.
Man, what a horrible
3,
term.
2, 1, fight.
All right, Seeker's Mark. Already can apply there. The rain of arrows. The stun going through. The Petrify. Gonna dodge with the burrow. Spacebar going in. Now let's see if they can find any damage here onto Averse. He's seeing it back down to Juma, but look at Lucy.
Lucy's going to take some damage. Jeter in that back line. There's the M2. Wants to find some value. Blue team are going to sneak that, even with a stun underneath it. They lost track of Croak. Croak actually sneaks up onto Lucy. And then Ninja's is going to show up. This is where he's going to find his damage. The barrier's down. She's got an ult, but she's scared to use it. She petrifies. The group petrify. The end cap followed by the damage. There it is. Get destroyed.
Wow. That's what happens. You follow up CC. You start removing players from your team, and then you just have a full. You just have full reign on whoever you want. The ultimate from Jumong, he has to throw it out right for the petrify, and so I don't think he had enough time to finally aim it where he wanted. Getting rushed there, he's going to be going down. Averse falling, leaving just Proster. And the back and forth looks like it's going to continue. Stragglers picking up this second round of theirs.
Sirius has unbelievable burst damage. And people asking, where's Nova been? Technically, the Stragglers is 2/3 Nova.
Yeah, so they're kind of here.
Yeah, Jeter is the player that is replaced there. I have not replaced the third, but for now, standing in for the third. I don't know, maybe he's replaced him.
Well, that's why, again, week to week, these change. So the teams don't have to submit a roster for the entire 9 weeks of tournaments.
Yeah.
So you can see things like this happen. You know, you get to the top play, you're like, hey, I really liked how you played. Or like, hey, our guy's going to be out for this week. Would you want to fill in? Like, yeah, let's try it out. And so it's cool to see these players constantly mixing in with different players of the community to again, find out what is that perfect team composition. What is that perfect team lineup?
Just so you know, the burst damage from Sirius. If he shows up with a charged M1, hits you, and then R's into you, and then you wait just a little bit longer for one more M1, that's 62 damage.
Oh my gosh.
He's got some crazy burst, and there's a weaken in there somewhere.
And he's a support.
And then if you hit a counter, look at him go. You hit his counter, he's got another charge M1 for you. He can also EX space what charges his M1. He's also got his Crescent Gale, which is his EX. I was thinking it's EX space, EX M1, whatever. He can throw a red banana at you for 24 damage.
Yeah.
It's pretty nutty.
Oh, here we go. Thorn's got the ultimate. Let's see if he's going to use it. Ninja's holding on to his as well. The spacebar just to dodge. Now let's see if he's got the knockup. They know that's down. So, oh, the Lucy Goo got to take him out. Look at overconfident. They haven't taken a lick of damage on any of their champions. Are hovering around 80% as far as the total. The Astro ultimate going to bring it down a little bit. But man, again, the back and forth, and it's not, and it goes in one way or the other. It's not like it's 3 and then it's a 2v2 and then it's a 1v1.
Yeah.
It's a 3-0 or a 3-0, either way. The teams just find out what's right and they figure it and figure it out.
At this level, a single misplay, everyone will punish you.
Love it.
Especially with the style that
especially
with the style that they both play. I mean, you look at Averse and Proster can just immediately turn incredible burst on anybody. Ninjas has always played that style. Essentially, once there's a call out, once they know someone is stagnant, another combo that Sirius can put out, if he R's into you, gets a charged M1, you space away, then he hits you with a Crescent Gale, which is his banana that throws at you, that's 64 damage. So in general, Sirius for support does some insane burst damage, but he's got to be careful because without a counter or without a spacebar, he's in a tight spot.
Talking about some misplays here, you know, Ninja's, his counter was down and Thorn took advantage of that.
Oh, and again,
a good chunk of damage.
Red team snagged an orb, but it looks like Ninja's is going to find a lot of punishment for this. He does have an ultimate, though, so he can support from a distance right now with significant damage. Thorn has popped up. He's got no more spacebar. This might be it. The barrier's down. He gets pulled in. He's just going to barbed husk himself. Smack the counter. Ninja goes to kind of retreat instead. Bloom's got a full ultimate. The stun onto one. They're going to follow through. Can they get her bursted before she ults? She has to use the roll out of there. And there it is.
They find Thorn down at the bottom.
Down.
Ninja's just going to find him and M1 him. He knew he could take it down. Averse falls as well, and Bloom is going to be the last one. Knows it's over. Just stands still, gives it to Stragglers, and that was a beautiful combo from Stro. He uses the stun to line up to basically negate his cast time for his ult. So basically, by the time the stun finishes, the ult is right on top of him. So there's no opportunity for them to escape. That absolutely turned that fight around, picking up their third victory.
And that's kind of the difference when you're looking at between a Lucy and a Paloma.
Yeah.
You know, Paloma, when you know Paloma's around and other side is up, that's something you have to be very, very weary of.
Right.
With Lucy, it's in similar fashion a barrier, but you'll still get the energy because you're actually going to make contact. You don't have to have the barrier. Yeah. So get the energy for hitting your Q, get the energy for hitting. Actually, I don't think you get anything for hitting your ultimate.
Yeah. But it looks cool.
It does. It looks pretty sick.
Looks pretty sick. All right. Round number 6 here in the first map of the finals. A panic going through. I don't think it hit anyone. The stun into the other side. Look at that chain CC there onto Bloom, and she's going to continue to take damage. We've got Jeter just in the back, finally jumping out. Here comes the Deceit. Oh, a nice M1. Popping Jeter. Jeter forces to pop that M1 early. Doesn't get the in cap onto Bloom. Bloom staying safe in the back, but look at Thorn so separated from the team. That doesn't matter though. He's healthy. Holy,
he's healthy. He's coming in. He wants to find Ashka, who's going to spacebar out of that. I like the position that he went for. Getting further away, but that means that also Ninja's in a really bad spot. He has to R just to get away from that, but the orb getting captured is actually going to give his team just enough to give him his ultimate. No, it's not going to get hit. He might be done for. He had to EX space that one. Try and get some more damage. They're also spaced out. Where is Thorn's help? There's the ultimate from Sirius. He's going to try and heal through the rain of arrows. There's the Lucy goo, but it's not going to make any kills just yet, but it's going to push them into a terrible spot. The Ashka ultimate's not going to find any contact. Sirius is going to go down. Can they snag an orb? They do. Green, a little green for Croak as well. Ashka gets pulled in. He's going to E out, but he's rooted. He's going to go down.
And Overconfident going to find their third again. Man, 2/3 Nova, 3/3 the same feeling. I mean, Stragglers. I mean, 1/3 plus 2/3 equals one good game.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having my back on
No,
that
I'm
one.
in. I'm in.
That felt good.
Bad math or not, that is some logic, some sound logic.
3, 2,
You can't
argue stupidity.
Nope. You cannot. No, you cannot. Wisdom of the day.
Ninjas might have just, he might have just lost it. Look at that. That Bard Pass was sick to get rid of the first Petrify, but he couldn't get rid of both. The space onto one. Seriously, I imagine has built the support spacebar, so when he finds an ally, it's going to reduce his spacebar by, I believe, 4 seconds and heal a little bit extra. Oh no. Getting mistimed just a little bit.
So low here. There we go, the second Petrify. The stun gonna break the Petrify. Averse is low though, on the side of Overconfident. So both teams having their range potentially in danger. Look at how long he's waiting, the camouflage in the space from Averse to dodge the stun. Nicely timed there.
2 different fights going on. Oh, that he pulled all 3 with that. Jeter unsuspectingly jumped right back into that pool. We've seen ultimate from Lucy, just waiting there, but she knows that if she doesn't roll, that she might die to Croak. Everyone's so low. Stro, I don't know if you can stay alive here. Ashka goes down. They want to take out Lucy. This is the time for the cross kill, but they're not going to be able to.
Oh, they get a stun. They might find a burst. The Toxic goes through. Jumong goes down. They do
No, that's so unfortunate.
They do find a burst. The Petrify got to go up with the knock-up there from the Burrow. Gonna take down, and now it's a 1v2, and the support is alive.
There's a chance. I don't know if they realize that he just picked up that ultimate. I'm sure they do.
There we go. You gotta be careful. The Burrow is
This is
a
huge.
iframe.
This is huge. If Lucy throws the ultimate, she's just gonna take. There it is. Oh man, that was actually really good timing.
Yeah,
the panic
yep.
into just some crazy burst damage, because if he had been able to ult there, Lucy wouldn't have had roll, so she would have needed to use barrier.
Now we're confident for the first time up in this first map. They need one more to take map number 1. Stragglers got to come back and win 2 if they want to have a nice lead here in the finals. Again, you just got to win 2 maps, and that is it to take the victory. 5 rounds, Overconfident. They got 4. Can this be the 5th?
2, 1.
Ninja's struggling to get a lot of value. This time he's got Proster just hunting him down. His counter has yet to be hit, I think, for quite a lot of casts.
Oh,
what is that?
The panic there into the root. He just took so much damage.
That can't feel good. He still hasn't. He's holding that counter, but Jeter took a lot of damage too. I mean, this is already. It's actually not nearly as big as I thought, because Averse is taking more damage than it looks like he had.
Red team won
Oh, and
before.
Stragglers did pick up the orb for
Yeah,
them.
that's great for them.
65% overall to 80 on the side of Overconfident. HP there, you guys can see up in the top. The panic going through it, getting hit, but the counter does proc. He goes
huge.
over, but look at Lucy finds him. I think that was a blind
but they're
ult.
just going to explode Jamong. I just spit everywhere.
I didn't even see it. The spit, I didn't see it.
Oh, the panic to stop him from healing his allies. Can Stro waddle on out of there? Go, little man.
Oh, the pull. Oh, he was just right on the outside of that pull.
Keep running, keep running.
Stro, you got to stay alive here. The Stragglers, this is their opportunity. There we go, the stun, the CC to lock down Thorn. Trees are flammable, ladies and gentlemen, and Stragglers are proving that. Now we are going into a final round here. This is
BattleRekt.
Woo! That's right. If you just tuned in, or if this whole time you've been wondering,
What is this game?
I thought I was watching Tetris.
What am I watching?
Well, this is BattleRekt.
Tetris got a sick update.
We probably should have mentioned that in the beginning of the broadcast.
I just meant the idea, you know, of like this is BattleRekt.
This is what BattleRekt's all about.
This is what, yeah. This is like the top plays when things feel good and life hangs on the balance.
The final round to take the first map in this best of 3. This doesn't determine the winner, but it determines who's got a little less stress going into the next round.
Yep.
There's potential burst, but no.
Oh.
Lucy gets out nearly unscathed.
No.
Jeter just stays in there. He just stays in there. He don't care. He might go down. He might just die.
I think he is.
I think he's dead.
Oh.
Nice to see.
Oh.
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay in Viz.
Okay, using.
Oh, what a
He tried to
M2
bait it.
from
No,
reverse there.
that was really good. That was actually pretty nasty. But red team do secure that orb. Ninjas, I like the way he uses spacebar. Good, serious players take note.
There we go, the Campbell is going through the ultimate.
Keeps Jitter
But
alive.
he has one of his own. Thorn
God.
hitting 2 members of Stragglers, the Lucy Goo, to finish off the other 2. And that is some chain ultimates right there for some maximum value. Overconfident is going to secure the first map here, picking up 5 rounds to 4. Stragglers so close this entire time. They were leading that trade up until the final few. And Overconfident takes it. Right now, so far, not looking...
That was some burst, yo.
yeah.
But getting so close.
How are we gonna watch the replays of this, because there's so many good ones.
The Kings could be dethroned tonight, but as of now, they are in the lead.
They're holding on.
I love watching Ninjas on Sirius. You don't get to see a lot of top Sirius play, so just even watching how he uses spacebar. Now, I believe, I didn't get a chance to glance because I was too busy thinking about other things, that he built the BattleRekt where if he spacebars to an ally, it'll reduce the cooldown of it and increase the heals. So what he does is he gets in there,
Okay.
his counter may or may not get hit, and then instead of spacing in further, which a lot of Sirius will do because they're like, I deal damage, he'll space backwards to help an ally, but since the cooldown's reduced, he can get back into the fight sooner than you'd think.
Huh.
Because it reduced, I believe it's by 4 seconds if you hit an ally. So it's originally
huge
9.
reduction.
It's a 9-second cooldown. I think if he heals an ally with it, it reduces by 4. So within 5 seconds, he can
He's
just space
back.
right back out.
Yeah.
I like that because it keeps him safe while also still keeping him a threat within a shorter period of time.
Huh.
It's really cool. You don't get to see top level Sirius play very often.
Not
but
a lot.
Jamon got absolutely melted. I believe it was in round 6 or 7. I don't remember what it was. But it was crazy to watch. I almost missed it. The stun here, followed by M2. There's 1 firebolt. 2 don't even make contact, but there's the deceit. Here's the ultimate, followed by 1 more stun while he's up in the air. Get melted.
So he just sits there and has to take it.
There's literally nothing he could have done.
Woo!
He needed a barrier, which was off of cooldown. That probably all shouted that out loud.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Barrier, barrier!
Once that first incap happened, if he didn't prowl out of that or space out of that, and he'd already spaced to move away,
Yeah.
that was it. He's done for.
Yeah, one of the things we're talking about with some of the abilities, again, that are not skill shots, that are targetable, but they are only on allies, are shields. And you can, even if you don't have line of sight of your ally, you can still place a shield on them, right? It's a lot easier to do in 2s because, you know, if you don't have line of sight on your other player, you just know what general direction he is. You put your cursor over there, use your ability. In 3s, you really have to have a good awareness if you can't see both of them because you got to know which one to hit. So it is possible to cast shields onto allies if they're not in your line of sight, but in 3s it becomes a lot trickier to do.
It is the only thing that is not a skill shot in this game are shields, applicable team shields, most of them, if they're not like involving hitting like Destiny, where she actually have to hit you with an M1. Most of them are non-targeted, which you can like do on the other side of the wall. You can kind of do it as long as they exist. As long as they're not dead, you can throw a shield on them. But again, if you're doing it blind, you better hope.
Yeah, you better hope and pray. We have another replay for you. This is the Thorn Ultimate. I believe this was the final one that we just watched, where they paired up with Lucy right at the end here. Saproster going up. He's so close, getting that final energy. Pulls him in. The burrow. Yep. And here we go. The ultimate going up. I think he goes straight up. Here. Yeah. Look at that. He takes it. He gets the barrier, hitting 2 members, and then Lucy.
And the follow-up space bar followed by Lucy Goo, the stun into the goo. It's just disgusting. Something that you'll notice the Proster does, and I mean, yes, Thorn is a great champion. People are very good with him.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of presence, a lot of power. He's a very strong champion. Every time he space bars, he makes sure to like cover as much ground as possible and
cover
like,
big win.
hit a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because he builds a BattleRekt where it does damage when you go underneath him. But even outside of that, just going underneath somebody makes him go,
is this me? Is it me?
Crap.
Yeah.
Is he getting off the train now, or is he going to keep going? Is there a couple more stops on this
Do
train?
I use my spacebar or not? I never thought about that, using like as like a long-term mind game of if everyone's grouped together. Yeah, I feel like there's a higher chance that people who don't need to use their spacebar or their escape are going to use it. People want Morty Carpet.
They might get it. We'll see. But I don't know if I can do it again. I don't want to ruin it. I did such a good job the first time.
You freaking killed it the first time.
But I don't know if I can do it again.
We'll just do one round, quick one.
We'll see.
We'll do it if we think it's like a high moment. We'll call him up. We'll call up Morty. Same team comps as last time, and why not? It went so well for both teams. Both teams were extremely close within one round of taking it. And
I think Jeter's back on the Croak. Jeters was one of the few in North America to really push Croak to his limits and show how strong he can be as an individual.
Okay.
Not even teaming up with people. The Ashka Croak combo is an alternate to the Jade Croak combo. Back then, when we had a bunch of twos tournaments, Jade Croak was the combo to beat. It was just so strong. You'd see an incapacitated from Croak, and Jade's like, easy 600 damage. She'd just get a snipe directly on you, and then he'd follow it up with another stun. It was disgusting, especially in twos. Like, what are you supposed to do with it? And then Croak Ashka became a thing because we realized Ashka has a little more ranged presence. He's got those big firebolts. He can jump around a little bit more, especially when Jade was getting tunneled a lot. Ashka can stay alive a little bit longer. He's got some more escapes, per se.
Petrify near him.
Petrify. He's got an E plus a spacebar. A little bit more mobility. But yeah, so it's an alternate because you've got that Q stun followed by some firebolts followed by another stun. So you can still get just about the same damage in a different way. It's not as instantaneous, but it's still pretty fat with a PH.
And an @ symbol.
Overconfident taking the first map. Can they do it?
Yes, they can and have. But will they is the question.
That's true.
Or will Stragglers dethrone our ever-winning champions? They have not lost a single week in this tournament so far. Rain of Arrows reverse, putting it on himself, making sure that Croak can't just get free damage on him without taking some punishment in return. Here we go, Jeter. Getting back in, a nice spacebar. I think that was the E there from Stro. Dodging the Q from Proster. Didn't want to get pulled in here, and there's the spacebar. Look at that. He didn't even, Thorn didn't even come up onto Stro, but Stro was still afraid to use that spacebar. Just like you talked about. Who's going to get the orb?
It actually was the space bar battle right, but wow.
For what?
Yeah, I know. For the rest of his health bar. That's what it looks like. Proster actually might just go down here. There's the space bar. He's petrified. Just going to line everything up. There's the stun. Wow. There's the old followed by the stun. That is actually disgusting. Wow. What we would have just witnessed.
We did.
The stun, if he had more health, it would have been even grosser.
Oh, God, sure. Because he comes out of, and ow, I'm stunned again.
Yep.
Well, here we go. Stragglers starting it off as they did last time with a victory of their own.
Team wins the round.
We're getting ready to go into round 2. G the MVP. I feel like for some reason watching any Ashka now, I just instantly think Hot Biscuit.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is Hot Biscuit not the MVP? Oh, he's not playing. Oh, it's Europe.
Even in Europe, when you especially in Europe when you see someone else on him,
or
like, when he's not playing him.
You're like, how dare you?
3, 2,
But Stro right now showing why he is the best Ashka player, trying to prove his spot here in BattleRekt. And he's already proved a lot, making it to the finals. Taking off games from Overconfident. We go the stun into another stun. There's that chain CC leading up to the damage on a Proster. Oh, the counter having to be canceled from Sirius. Oh, camouflage. Jeter getting a good chunk of damage there onto Lucy. Barrier force to be out. And now that's gone, they might be going on her.
Oh, wow. Jamong's got to be careful. He's got a lot of energy in the barrel, but he just had to use some to try and get out of there. Oh, is Proster just dead? Oh, that firewall just ate up his E. He wasn't prepared for that. He burrowed unexpectedly after getting E. They're going to take the orb as well.
Wow.
Stragglers are seriously starting to take this round away.
Yeah, early on, Stro and Proster having a 1v1. Stro using the EX M1, or the EX spacebar to get those M1s to start healing. And look at that. Lining up some more ultimates.
What a timed incapacitator as he comes out of that spacebar.
That's the other crazy thing is even while casting, it's so hard to catch everything. Going back and watching these, I'm like, oh my god, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's insane
oh
stuff.
my gosh.
It is so hard to catch everything live.
But these players are so good. right.
Broster's struggling against Stroh's Ashka right now, and it's interesting to see because usually he's so strong. But again, Ashka can kite for himself very well.
Yeah.
He can push you away with E, and that's the big thing with Thorn is that he relies on the pull, and the only mobility he has is that space bar. So once he space bars in, if Ashka, he'll just usually eat it, not worry about it, E him away, and then from there, you know, do whatever. And there again, you see Ninja's space barring in support, but now he's probably got it back up already. Just gonna R right in. Look at that. And he's gonna space bar back again in support. I love it. Blue do sneak that orb out though.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure how overconfident was that. Was that Jamon?
This is dangerous. Dangerous for Ashka, and he gets pushed and pulled right back into the Lucy Goo. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that was actually pretty close because overconfident was one round away from I think the biggest deficit they've ever seen in the finals. I don't think they've ever gone 3 rounds down. So they had to make sure that that didn't happen. They do pick up a round of their own. Still below Stragglers. Stragglers still in the lead right now. But we'll see. Stroh just got caught out and took a little too much. Oh, there's that. I love the EX spacebar from Sirius. Those little squigglies. They come off.
Little squigglies.
Little squigglies.
They're pretty sick looking.
They look so good. Those squigglies look good.
All right. Can Stragglers pull away? Can they get 2 rounds ahead? It's going to be a big feat for them. As you know, they're overconfident. When they know they've got their back against the wall, they really start to turn it up.
Oh, yeah.
E onto support. He's going to get pulled through that wall just a little bit. He's got the space again in support. But again, another orb. They have so much center control right now. A lot because of Jeter. Jeter's pressure on the back line.
Yeah, this one not going over too overconfident. Again, Stragglers rightly claiming that center. The counter not being procced. And he just sat there taking a lot of damage to that rain of arrows. But you can see you can cancel your counter early, and he does so. Oh, the space. I don't think he was planning on doing that. I think Ninja's tried to space over the wall, and he might not have hit it. But look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, the burrow coming out just in time as the iframe.
That means he's vulnerable, and they know it. The Lucy ult in defense, but he's not going to get any. Oh, no, there's the pull. They ended up getting so much value out of that. Sirius goes down, but there's the burrow. The burrow's off cooldown, and looks like, oh no, he couldn't. I was going to say, it looks like Jeter saw him and wanted to try and get the kill.
Wow.
Stroh has the EX spacebar. He gets 1 M1. Can he get a second? Can he get the heal? No, he can't. He's going to go down. Tying it back up looks like overconfident. I don't know if Jeter can pull this off. Yeah. 4 months ago, maybe. 6 months ago, maybe. But people are getting too good.
Too good indeed. It looked like for a second they had an opportunity to kill Thorn. There was an opportunity for that cross kill down at the bottom. But the barrier from Lucy coming out, saving him, buying the time from the runner on the side. Jeter got entangled. And just like that, watching the kill just run away.
That pull was nutty. That pull into the Lucy ult, I'm like, oh man, what a wasted ult. I think she's playing defensively because Broster almost died.
I thought so too.
And then there it was, the pull just to bring everyone into their burning acidy death.
And it's also just it's the perfect time to do it because if you see someone ult, if you see all of the team on overconfident healthy and Lucy ults themselves, you're going to be like, wait a second. And so you're going to be watching for the pull. But the fact that Proster was low, it really didn't, I'm assuming Stragglers didn't bat an eye. They're like, oh yeah, they're being defensively, and then uh-oh.
I like this though, look at overconfident. They pushed in early this time. They didn't want to wait, they didn't want to give up orb control, but they still lost the first orb, Stragglers. But they've lost a little bit more health, especially Stroh. He does get a Petrify on to Proster, and Lucy's got to be careful. She used a swift roll, and Jeter's just going to follow in pursuit. Stroh just missed the charged M1.
Oh, and that would have knocked Bloom off the mount.
Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been amazing. But they're just going to line up everything on a Proster. The burrow has now happened. The burrow is down. Ashka got jumped on. His E and his space bar down. He's just going to have to deal with this damage, and he won't be able to.
Yeah, just too much. They're going to try to find the Lucy again. They know this is the best time to do it. Getting the haste, trying to stay alive. Jeter doing all that he can. It's a 1v1 in the corner. The panic is going to hit. Let's see if Bloom's going to get up. The blind goes through.
That was actually nasty. She didn't know if he was chasing, so she actually used a shield on herself.
Wow.
But still, Jeter lost a teammate.
Oh, but it was such a good play.
It was.
Such a good play. We don't see blind a lot. A lot of people ask why. Usually it's just that you don't find opportunities to use it. There's better things to use your energy for. You want to save up for that ult.
Oh, unfortunate. Jumping right back into that pull.
You want to save up for that EX camouflage, but using the blind there and watching Lucy go, I don't know, where is he? And no one probably communicating like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
Right, because they're focusing on their own battles. Having your support run away and barrier is a huge chance, but overconfident now. Coming back, they've won 3 in a row. Overconfident on a win streak here on map number 2. Again, if they can just find these final 2 rounds, they are going to be the winners. Will Stragglers come back?
3, 2,
and pick up these 3.
1, fight.
Looks like Bloom, a little in the back there. Cheaters jumping in. 2 space bars, the stun into the panic.
Oh, the double petrify is going to be amazing. The stun followed by every stun possible that team has to offer. The barrier will protect Lucy from quite a lot of damage. That's the toughest part about dealing with a Lucy. But again, Stragglers take mid control. They take that first orb. That seems to be a pattern, but they need to try and make sure they turn that into a victory.
Yep, either getting your ultimates first and then coordinating before the enemy team can. As we can see, a lot of the times it's about landing those combinations.
Oh, Husk and Barrier stacked on top of each other, reducing its value. The Ashka ultimate for the middle orb and to take down
and the stun.
Verse. And there's the cap on support.
Oh my God!
Gets up just in time in the goo again. They couldn't take out Proster. Ninjas goes down. Can they take him out? The burrow. We're going to see Jamon go down. He needs this. Ashka, Stro, you need to go take out Proster now.
You need to find if he gets healed up. Bloom looking for it. All right, we've got the 1v2. We've got a pretty healthy Ashka who got the orb.
He got the orb.
Denying that was absolutely crucial for Stragglers.
That was a great petrify. It's going to let them run around.
He's going to pick it up. They're going to give it to Thorn.
I think that bottom ultimate is actually Ashka, so Ashka could double ult here.
Yeah.
This is actually very possible for Ashka, as long as he's careful of the ult from Proster.
But I like what Overconfident's doing. They know that that's down there.
Bait.
And so they're staying up on top. Oh! The ultimate got stopped!
Who got it?
Was that a knockup?
Stro got it.
He didn't get it. He's going to pick it up. You're right. There is the other ultimate for him. He has the opportunity, but now the arena is getting smaller. We are in overtime. The Deadly Inject is on. He's got an ultimate, but no! He goes down! The BattleRekt damage from Proster's spacebar is going to finish him off.
You didn't see it. There was a bait. Oh, not you. Whatever. I'm sure people didn't. There was a bait from Proster with his E, which is what forced Ashka to use that random spacebar. And that alone is what put him out of horrible rotation. He couldn't get the mobility enough to dodge more skill shots from there. He couldn't get away from the spacebar from Proster. He couldn't get away from that ult. That was tough.
Yeah.
That was very, very tough for him.
Overconfident now. One more round away. Will Morty cast this one? Will we do the duel?
Don't bring it up. I was hoping they'd forgotten.
No, the whole one. Here, I'm calling Morty. You there?
Oh, yeah!
All right, I'm getting Kermit in here too. Kermit, come here.
What?
Come here, we just need a cast.
All right, here we go. We're final one.
All right, so it looks like, the big thorny guy's going in. He got that orb, the center orb.
Wow.
It's gonna give his team a good lead. Oh, but look, the girl in the back, her shield is down.
Yeah, Lucy's having to run around here.
Oh, no!
Oh, just a dodge on the stun. A really good job there. But it looks like Croak, the frog power, is going to take down Jumong. Never underestimate the frogs.
I really thought that the guy with the bow looked pretty scary.
No.
I don't know if I'd want to fight him, but there. Oh, no. That wasn't a very good ultimate. It didn't really do a lot of damage, but is he gonna kill that guy?
Morty, one of the things you'll realize is that frogs are very, very slippery at their core. And 2 members down for Overconfident. Bloom is the only one left alive. It looks like the Stragglers are still in this one, and they just gotta win these next 2 to take it to map number 3.
And look, the team that might not have won just won a round.
Weird. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much. Continued supporting your families and friends.
I'm never gonna do this again.
Remember, education is always important.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, we're out.
That was stupid.
My heart is throating.
That was not worth it, but my heart's throating.
All right, Stragglers staying in this.
This is hype.
This is the big moment.
Can they
right
pull
here.
it off?
They just need to win 2 more to go into map number 3. Overconfident looking to maintain that power, that throne, that dominance. Starting out by a lot of damage there onto Ninjas.
He's going to heal back up. Oh, looks like Stro got caught in a bad spot. He's now in a 1v1 against a Verse. That's not a place you want to be in. I don't care who you are, but he's going to put the firewall down, find some value on that. Jeter's going to find him as well. Red team again, the first orb. They've taken every first orb pretty much. Oh, just missing the in-cap of Verse. You're nuts.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Look at that damage there. Jumong taking a lot. Gonna dodge the stun, using that space bar again. He's got he's got the barrier coming out.
Oh, there it is! The 1720, I don't know what that was.
A verse. Of all the times to pull that out, why now?
Well, he's found it was the best possible time. Ninja's gonna go in the back. That's a free orb over for Stragglers. There we go, the Astro ult. I think the bar bust there from Thorn gonna stop a lot of that damage. Ninjas has to be careful. Spacebar's out.
Oh.
Just dodged that Q. That was
huge.
potentially certain death for Ninjas here. Averse walking out of that stun, going back and forth. He is low though. Both the teams, the Lucy Goo going through. And Overconfident is going to find an orb now.
That was actually really big for them. They might need that. Burrow is now down. He didn't find any value. Ninjas shows up. He can probably take Procer down if he's not careful. But now it looks like Ninjas might actually die. He needs help.
Oh, no.
Sirius goes down, but they can get a cross kill. Barbhusk might save him. But is it going to protect him from the end?
Oh,
the Petrify!
The Petrify going to save Thorn. They do get the Croak ultimate there. But the iframes look like we're up all for Overconfident. They're not going to find it. Straggler will find the orb. This is what they need to stay in this. They gotta slow things down for a second. They need the cooldowns to be up, and getting pulled is not the way to do it. Now that Stroh's spacebar is down.
First. He might get him.
Oh, the barrier.
Oh, God, so good at rotating
and
the barrier.
Barb Husk. And look at that. Overconfident is going to take 2 maps to 0 against Stragglers. But an amazing fight there from everyone on the side of Red Team. Overconfident, though, again, your Week 5 winners. $350 they are taking home. Stragglers, you're not walking home empty-handed. As you know, you are getting $150. Split it amongst all of you, however you wish, however you've decided. Hopefully evenly. But I'm sure there's a captain.
Keeping it close, keeping it hype, and I love the team composition. We don't see anyone else bring that out.
Yeah.
A Croak, Sirius, Ashka. We see Croak, Ashka sometimes, but the Sirius in the mix, I don't think I've seen anyone else play Sirius except for Ninjas.
Yeah.
And he still showcases how good you can play as Sirius. It is tough because his cooldowns are so important that he makes sure he gets value out of them. But if anyone will, it's going to be Ninjas.
Yeah. When I play Sirius now, I really like the idea of using the reduced cooldown if you go into an ally with that space, because that is such a powerful move on its own. That 9 seconds, that's why it's got a cooldown like that. But if you can reduce that by almost half,
I've been described this replay as it's that crazy time when there was damage everywhere. I'm pretty sure I know which point in the match this is, so let's take a look at it. So when everyone was ulting for everything, red team snag an orb. We're going to see Jamong try and get out of there. You see the deceit. He's looking for it. Once the stun happens, they get the deceit on Lucy instead. I love that decision making.
Yes.
It's easy to think, hey, let's put everything on Jamong, but you want to get rid
of the support.
Of that support, and then the Lucy Goo took so much damage, but Ninja's healed through most of that.
Yeah.
Even if he goes down right here, you're going to see Jamong die right after. What is it? He's going to take an M1 to the face.
Yep, so get the cross kill. And down at the bottom, Croak goes down
so
right to Proster. Yeah. And this was the opportunity for Stroh. He needed to find Thorn. He just could not find it. But yeah, really loving the fact that Ninja's staying in that Lucy ult. Sometimes a lot of people panic and they see they're in a Lucy ult. Like, and they try to jump out. But he knew, no, I'm going to stay in this. I'm going to use my ult. I'll heal a little bit of it. Sure, I'm going to take some damage, but this is the best chance that we have to take down the Thorn.
And Overconfident again, now 5 weeks in a row.
How do you do it?
They have not stopped losing. And I have to say, if there's any 2 teams and any 2 compositions to go against each other, this has been a blast to watch. You can really see the decision making. You can see every single player, especially because they all have powerful moves. You look at people like Thorn, you look at people like Sirius, you look at people like Croak and Ashka. They've got such big, powerful moves. Lucy as well. Yes, there is a lot of finesse to their play, but seeing that one ability just really smack down the damage, really get red, line up that combo, it's such a treat to watch. Both of these teams deserve to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're showing why this is the finals. And there we have the bracket up on screen.
Oh, did I say losing? Not stop winning. My bad.
We just want to give you a little bam bracket and back into the replay.
They have not stopped anti-losing.
That's right. They are the
long day.
They probably took a you know, this wasn't going to be helpful.
I'm still a little salty they made me do Morty again.
Hey, listen, we have a relationship with our chat, and we want to make sure that we know that they know we're listening.
It's like when you walk into a room with like a smashed up paper ball, and you're like, hey guys, check this out, and you do it, and it makes it in. You don't throw again. Like that's it. You're done. You've made it. That was my Morty earlier. You guys made me do it again. Luckily, Kermit showed up, so it made it worth it.
No, this is the thing. It's building confidence, right? because we grow in the show too. This isn't just about us coming here and being like, hey, we're the best. Like, we are learning every single day. I mean, this guy is he is the best. You go watch him on literally everything he does.
No.
But for me, it's a lot of like coming here and learning and having fun. And again, we love that you guys are so supportive. I'm glad to see a lot of you guys having fun in chat. Let us know what we can do to make it even more enjoyable. Is it sending you guys popcorn in the mail? Is it writing music with your names on it while we wait for matches to begin? But ultimately, we are here for the game of BattleRekt, super fun title. We think just the opportunity to be able to do this, bring the fun to what we find enjoyable about esports.
And we saw that there were a lot of new people in chat. I know that the channel, I think, was on the front page of Twitch for a little bit.
It's just so crazy.
If you are brand new, seriously, feel free to ask people in chat questions, ask us questions.
Yeah.
You can DM us on Twitter, or at least message us on Twitter. I'd love to talk to you about the game if you're curious about it, help you get started, whatever it might be. We really do truly love this game, and we love being able to do what we do. But let's see how our day panned out. Overconfident, literally 2-0 sweeping their way to victory all the way through. Unbelievable. Stragglers coming as close as possible, though.
So close.
Overconfident are going to take it. I don't think that scoreline truly tells the story of that matchup.
Right.
I think Stragglers got as close as anyone has. Stragglers, you can kind of coincide with Nova, who are the other name for this team, swapped out for a single player.
Yep.
The new one being Jeter. Jeter, an incredible Croak player, and I'm glad that he's able to play the Croak that he's so good at.
Yeah.
And remember, this is
finals.
If you enjoyed this at all and you play, you can sign up.
Even a little bit.
I'm going to put a link in chat, all right? I'm going to put a link in chat. And if you want to join, I don't care if you think you're going to get your butt kicked.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's
about the experience.
I encourage if there's one thing I've learned in life, it is to not avoid painful moments. Right?
That is terrible advice.
What do you mean?
That is awful
advice.
advice.
It's like, hey, I think I'm going to be destroyed in this tournament. And you're like, I'm not going to do it.
That's different. Imagine you're like starting to fall in love and someone's like, I don't love you back. It's like, I'm still going to go through with this. Yeah. I don't care how much this hurts. Bad advice.
Okay. I guess do not let fear stop you.
I think it's lost. You're looking for don't let defeat.
Yes.
Yeah, don't fear defeat.
Don't fear defeat.
Yes.
But no, have boundaries.
Definitely give yourself a threshold of defeat.
Don't fear defeat, but have boundaries. And please, 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 we love seeing the new names. We also, again, it's always super fun seeing the new and the old every single week, watching how those, they clash. We see new team comps that we haven't seen before. So if you guys have an idea, I want to see triple support, please.
Never going to happen.
Sign up.
Although with the new guy, maybe.
On Tuesdays. And then we will play on Wednesdays. Every single Wednesday in the morning for you guys at NA. We start EU at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then we have our broadcast here for NA at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every single Wednesday. We are week 5, so 4 more weeks to go, and we are hoping to get better and better. I saw a suggestion to have in between the breaks 5-minute cooking meals, like 5-minute meals, and you and I just cook things.
That'd be cool.
In 5 minutes.
I would be about it. Even if it's not a 5-minute meal, we still we only got 5 minutes
we have
to
5
make
minutes
this.
to make. We get a really
Bake a
complicated thing.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes. How's it going to work
That'd
out?
be pretty good.
So
you know
keep
what?
sending us suggestions.
We like making thematic episodes. We like having some sort of theme. We did New Year's. We did Christmas.
Yeah.
We've done morbid reality.
Yeah, morbid realities.
Yeah.
And today started out new words. We learned a couple new words together.
A couple new words. Yeah.
Today was like guest stars. That was probably the theme of
That's
today.
True.
Today was the theme of guest
Today
stars.
was finishing each other's sentences. It didn't work.
Oh, look at that.
I try to call back.
No.
Sometimes it fails. This is where improvisation really takes you to the next level, folks. Do you think we prep
anything?
Literally? Do you actually think any of this is planned out?
No.
We sit here before we come back from break. It's like, you want to tell a joke? Yeah, sure. And then here we are.
Or we read chat. Someone's like, "Oh, that's good advice. Yeah, that was sweet.
That was sick. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that guy. I'm gonna make fun of this dude." All right. Seriously, thank you so much.
Defeat.
Thank you. Yeah, failure probably would have been a better one, but I think defeat in the scheme of tournaments, I was going with a thing. All right. I hope you guys loved it. My name's Final Carpet. This guy's name's Toaster Loading.
It is.
It is. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you tune in next week. We just gave you the schedule. We're going to choose you guys out, and we will see you soon.